pays for my tab.
I think I'm getting your attention. I'm getting your attention. I'm getting your attention. I feel like I touched
Gun pointed to your head, you have to pick one, Destiny. Who you think is gonna win?
I think Biden.
Gun pointed to your head, you have to pick one, Destiny.
Who I want or who's gonna win?
Who you think is gonna win?
What an idiot!
The couch punch.
Mike,
No posture!
Mike.
What's a tiff?
Mike, this is a learning opportunity. That's okay. Hold on.
You
hold on.
don't know anything about politics!
What is this? 7 minutes of Mike. Oh no.
Do you guys remember that? Now, there were other people. For example, Vaush. This goes straight out to Vaush. Vaush was one of those people who spent most of his time punching left. I mean, we have a bunch of other irrelevants, but mostly Vaush. I really want to point out to Vaush here. Vaush is the #1 candidate, and I've been happy to talk to him. And by the way, chat, we had some DMs.
Oh, is he mad because Vaush turned down a debate or something?
I continually challenge Vaush. I continually said, hey, man, you want to come on? I'll have a conversation. I said, I heard you've mentioned me on stream a few times. Want to have a chat? And he said, you come up because you're related to Destiny's anti-left arc, I think, like Hassan. Was there something in particular you wanted to talk about? This is April 27th. He says, I said, arc? That implies it'll ever end. The primary is over, and yet the left is still the target. We can discuss applying a pressure to establishment politicians and why it's bad to just capitulate without making demands. And then this coward played a clip of mine out of context where Lucid Fox and I were having a conversation, and he said, we should stop talking about national politics, and we should just talk about local politics and mutual aid. And I said, that's stupid. The audience for that would be very small. We cannot stop talking about
He's trying to defend his mask off moment.
You gnome fuck.
politics. That's an organizing principle. And he played a clip of me on his stream.
We have a non-DMCA'd clip. Uh-oh, hurry up before he gets to it.
Involved in the process. Seems like that might be more fruitful than having another one of these discussions that does nothing.
Okay. The reason why people organize around presidential elections is because they get tens of billions of dollars of free media. It's a
Social
unifying
media and
it's a
Facebook
it's a unifying election that everybody in the entire country knows about, and it gives us a common language that we can reach more and more people. If you go into mutual aid stuff, that is inherently a very local action. If I go and do a mutual aid shit, my audience will go from thousands of people to 50 people.
What?
Because they're going to all be in their own communities doing local actions and not doing anything that's oriented towards national politics.
Imagine missing the point of every single political movement in the history of your entire life so succinctly in one sentence. I can't even imagine a more perfect sentence to show how misaligned your priorities are if your goal is actual political power. Why would I want to do mutual aid when it would spur all of my viewers on to actually do better in all of their communities? I'd lose all of my audience. I'd have no money. Like, how perfect is this? It is the most perfect sentence I've ever seen in my life for somebody to just out themselves as being not in politics for power, but just for entertainment purposes.
What?
This is a defeating, and also, can we be real? Who's gonna turn? Can you show me?
I think Lucius Fox or whatever is the guy, and even he realizes how fucking stupid this is.
Mutual aid streamers of people that just sit there discussing mutual aid all day.
What are you talking about? You can diversify your content. You can talk about more than just that.
Yep.
What?
Okay, guys. I mean,
So not only was he being challenged by me in DMs, this little rat fuck then went and talked about me on his stream. About this very, very topic that we're now dealing with right now, where I said, we have to pressure these people and we have to have real concessions. And then he said, the one in which you said you didn't do streams on direct action because it would hurt your audience. I said, yeah, that's totally out of context, the point of being an outright lie. And then, so anyway, this little rat fuck, and Vaush really is a rat fuck, just so you understand this. Not only does he doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground, he's a rat fucker. Then he went and talked about me again recently, saying how I was being petty for not supporting Destiny's candidate in Omaha. As if this brain dead fucking moron can't look at a race and realize that that is the centrist right-wing candidate in a Democratic primary. Yeah, I'm not gonna support the centrist right-wing candidate. And
People arrive at Omaha from different places around the world and bring their unique backgrounds, experiences, skills. Oh my, so this policy has to do with integrating like refugees and shit. Naturalization assistance, language availability, community. Like this is for foreign, like not like out of state, but out of country people. Omaha promises free education for locals. Marijuana policy is legalizing marijuana. Sustainability plan is the first like climate change plan that Omaha would have. LGBTQ plus Bill of Rights. Is this like this is the right conservative platform?
Destiny, are you giving drugs to chat?
The funny thing is that the actual moderate Democrat running is actually Neary. I think it's AJ Neary, but he wouldn't know that because he doesn't know anything about this race, which I wouldn't expect him to, but I don't know why he's pretending like he does. The part he thinks he's a centrist right-wing candidate is because there's a part somewhere on Mark's site that has the phrase fiscal responsibility something. I saw it on a stream, so it was a snap judgment based on that. He went back looking at Kimera Snipe's platform, called it kind of sparse, and that she's not the most... Yeah, because her platform is incredibly sparse. He's probably mad at the fiscal responsibility thing. I don't know if I should say this because, like, I hate giving them ammunition because I know for a fact, I would bet my life, I know why Mike says it, but it stems from just a fundamental misunderstanding of how fiscal policy works. I'm probably never going to debate him. I mean, like I've talked about this on stream. Fiscal responsibility is incredibly important when you are a city. It's very important when you are a state, and it's kind of maybe important when you're a country. People get mad when you talk about fiscal responsibility because at the country level, you can kind of fudge your monetary policy and be okay, right? You can sell a lot of bonds, you can take a lot of debt, and you can take that debt into perpetuity because fuck it. States cannot do that, and cities absolutely can't do that. Cities raise money by selling bonds, and they have to pay those bonds back. A city cannot infinitely bankrupt itself because the city will go bankrupt. The city can default on its shit and go bankrupt and need a bailout from the federal government or from the state. So I know why he's saying it. He's saying it because he sees fiscal responsibility and his brain just goes, oh, that's bad words. Those are bad words. But states and cities actually have to adhere to their budgets because they can't just infinitely take on more and more debt. They can't do that. It's very strange to me that Mike wouldn't know that, considering that I believe he tried to, wasn't the office that he ran for a local office? If you're running for a local office, you should know this. You should have an understanding, I think, of how the budgets work on your smaller level things. But that's he's gonna, if he ever watches this clip now, he'll go back and say, oh no, well no, he'll try to go back on it. But that's what he meant. It was a state office. Yeah, this is why he's upset, is because he saw that then.
In a Democratic primary. Yeah, I'm not going to support the centrist right-wing candidate in the Democratic primary because they make id-poll statements. People were bringing this up in his subreddit, call you a grifter yesterday, defending Destiny's incest and N-word. That's because Vaush is a coward. He only likes to punch people that don't know how to debate. He's scared of me. He's got a little bussy, and he's stupid. Now I just attacked Vaush. That was an attack. Vaush, you're dumb. You're a little rat and you're a coward. Keep sucking Destiny's cock and humiliating yourself. Eventually, one day, Senpai will forgive you. So anyway, just and here, in case you think that I'm, in case you ever think like, oh my God, Mike from PA would never go and debate Vaush or Destiny. I slap these fuckers around. They're scared. They're scared. And I've bent over backwards to try to be like, hey man, stop that.
What does Vaush, or what does Mike want to debate about? This guy is delusional. We can talk about it. I feel like we can talk about it. I would really want to debate him on what makes me a fascist. I think that's a question I had before. What's the deal with his toxic masculinity? He's just like really, really, really insecure. I think that you could see it, that he's like incredibly insecure. But I mean, that's just how he is.
That if you want to have a conversation anytime, man. And then I messaged him. I just find it odd that remember when Destiny lied about the Atlanta DSA and Vaush jumped to attack the Atlanta DSA, and then it turned out that Destiny was lying the whole time about that whole, like, they wasted my time in Georgia, and Vaush jumped to defend the attack on Atlanta DSA while the rest of the online left, the real left, not the Beverly Hills left, was saying, what, fuck you, Destiny? Remember that? Continually, I continue.
To be clear, my main problem with me quote unquote attacking the DSA the whole time was just that they called me a Nazi. I don't think that anything I do is very much Nazi-ish, but
continually challenged him. So I've challenged him like 10 times, and every time he's backed down. So I figure you're gonna talk shit about me on your stream, and I've been nice and challenged you privately. Now it's time to go public and say, hey, you're a coward, and you were wrong again. We'll see if that. Well, let's see if his little piss baby audience has the ball. You'll see that he won't take me up on the challenge because he's a piss baby who doesn't know shit. Anyway, I kept asking in Doe's chat why they weren't supporting progressive candidate. The other progressive of the state are backing it. Actually has a chance of winning. That's really terrible. Bro, drop the drama. We are allies. Wait a minute. We're allies? Here, let me. I even watched this thing. This Destiny drama affects me too. This dude is so parasocially up Destiny's ass that he thinks Destiny, what happens to Destiny, affects him. Imagine being a content creator that's bigger than another creator and still being their pissant.
Do you think do you think that Mike's viewers see how stupid he is? I'm so curious. Like, I don't understand how you can be somebody that watches this guy and not like think like, well, Vaush is probably just complaining because like whatever happens to Destiny in real world political action is probably going to happen to him as well, right? Like that's going to be my guess. Now, I'm going to be honest, I didn't watch this Vaush video because I don't have time to watch shit on the internet. It could be Vaush is actually crying in the whole video that like, well, Destiny got hurt and now that hurts me. Now, maybe that's what he's talking about, but I seriously doubt that's the case.
Do you guys remember that? Now, there were other people. For example,
Mike's reaction to Mark's platform and Snipes' platform here.
Fiscal
Imagine being so petty. Oh my God.
responsibility.
wait.
So like this guy in chat, yeah, they just don't understand. Sounds like austerity.
Wait. I don't see anything about racial justice. No wonder Destiny supported this guy.
So Mark on his site literally has, so like for instance, under the marijuana thing, like one of the things he lists is that equity is a huge issue. On the one refugee program, that whatever for Omaha, he lists that like one of the things we need to do is a better job at like I'm pretty sure Mark talks a ton about equity. It's like integrating different peoples into Omaha and everything. And then also he proposes the idea of like the third party independent unions, or not independent unions, the independent review boards or whatever for police action, because he believes that police have major equity issues. But okay.
Meet regularly with Fortune 500 and Fortune 1000 leaders in Omaha? What the fuck? Aggressively recruit new business.
Oh, so Mike also does. Oh my God. Oh fuck. He's actually so painfully fucking ignorant. So one of the issues that Omaha has is that a couple Fortune 500 companies left Omaha recently. They're huge. They're huge drivers of economic activity in the city. ConAgra moved to Chicago. Dude, Midwestern cities. So I guess Mike has probably only ever lived in like big cities before, and he doesn't know what it's like in the Midwest. Getting these huge Fortune 500 companies to come and set up shop in your city is like fucking the lifeblood of some of these Midwestern areas, because you don't want your people graduating and just going away. Does he think that like fucking Des Moines and Omaha and Kansas City, they just want a bunch of mom and pop shops? Like that's all they want? Like, oh my God.
Business partners? Wow.
Wait.
Aggressively recruit new business partners?
Wow.
He's just like, he's looking for trigger words to get like upset about.
Base decisions of human rights, equity, Midwestern values without exception.
Uh-oh, he said the equity word. Oh no, quick, move off it.
Ugh.
I don't know if he's performing or if he needs your help. I can't tell. He's trying to look up his school so he can see if he can shit on his school. Oh my God. He's so petty. Holy shit. Why are you looking up desegregation plans of Omaha? Like in 1976, like Mark had anything to do with it? Like he was a segregationist? What is he looking for?
Okay, so this guy has no fucking chance. He's got no chance. Reading the two websites, I would definitely bet on Camara Snipes winning. No.
Why? You don't know anything about what's going on. Why would you bet on Snipes winning without having any idea what's happening there? Holy shit. He just looked at her and saw that she was fucking a black woman, and he assumes that she like what is the what is the most opposite person of Mark that I can find? I wonder if he even knows that Harris is in this race. I wonder if his brain would have exploded.
Oh, she doesn't need to come on stream. I don't know Omaha well enough for that. All I can do is throw her
Clearly, thank you.
a few bucks. I can tell you right now that he has no fucking chance. He has no connection whatsoever with like any activists or politicians or political people at all. At all. And her website being shittier leads me to, and she has these endorsements and her website is shit, tells me
Most of these, like some, okay, I think there was one good endorsement. So I think Ben Nelson is a decent endorsement. But like the other endorsements that we, at least back when I looked at it, weren't that impressive. So there's like a former state senator. Well, okay. We have the attorney and wife of a former U.S. representative, which is okay. And then there's somebody that's like the nonprofit executive and nominee. Like these aren't like the most. These aren't like an amazing set of endorsements. Like what the fuck?
that she is much more likely to win than he is. All right, Chad. This has been a hilarious day. Everybody, please, thank you for cheering me up to end the stream because this is hilarious. Josh, man, who do we want to send you to?
Not BadBunny. Kappa.
Who do I want?
Part 2 of this. Wait, what is this?
Vaush is a grifter who's done literally nothing for the left.
Chat. Call out Vaush, MikeFromPA for being a grifter snake. Redacted. Fuck redacted.
Opposition. A woman by
9.5 minutes. I don't think I can watch this.
Now, let's see.
This is Snipes' entire. Okay, listen. I don't want to shit on any candidate. Okay, but like but I went through their websites when I was looking for somebody to support because I was curious. Because maybe there would have been a better candidate than Mark. Snipes' entire like on the issues page. There's like this is it. Not to say that like. But like, come on. Well, I don't know what the fuck this means. Now I know most people don't like run on policy. They usually like run on other shit. But like, damn, dude.
All right. She left a position, so she worked for the Omaha Public Library.
Okay. It's more text than Mark, just not with pictures, right? What? No. I think Mark has a decent amount of stuff under his policies. So like if we look at the like marijuana policy. So like I think he's got a lot of decent information for a lot of the ideas that he wants. Or for the like stuff related to the Omaha roads and shit. I think Mark has a decent amount of policy info here. It's LGBTQ plus Bill of Rights. He's got like a decent amount of information here as well. Banning conversion therapy, which still exists in the city, I believe, or Nebraska. Broadening anti-discrimination laws, board for LGBTQ plus.
Sadly, our police community relations have been degraded under the incumbent mayor. Camara personally lives with those results because the worst consequences impact communities in South and North Omaha. She's committed to improving those relationships and restoring mutual trust. She will lead an all-civilian oversight and review commission for her first year in office. Those are really, really hard to do.
Yeah, that Mark literally has the exact same position, but
that is going to mean she's going to be fighting with the police union, a knockout, drag-out fight. All civilian.
Every single left-leaning candidate in Omaha is going to be fighting with the police union. Congratulations for figuring that one out.
Oversight and review commission. That is very tough to get in place. Police unions hate it. Police unions hate it. She wants a Wi-Fi access program. She wants to invest in the bus system.
Wait, what?
Wi-Fi access program. She wants a Wi-Fi access.
A Wi-Fi access program. Does that mean citywide Wi-Fi? That's a good idea, but that's really, really expensive. There are way more important things that need to happen. But like, this is one of the reasons again why I don't like Snipes' page. Like, it'll be just one line of like, oh yeah, we also need to have like citywide Wi-Fi. Like, this is like, I think this is like over $1 billion investment to get this done. Like, no fucking way, dude. Like, there's so many more things that need to be worked on first in Omaha.
Access program. She wants to invest in the bus system.
Wow.
Placing snow gate arms on plows. Okay, she's definitely lived in Nebraska for a while. Snow gate arms on plows. Hell yeah, Chad. That's important.
What? All of these people have lived in Nebraska. What is he talking about? Oh my God, this is so cringe.
There's nothing worse than when you shovel your driveway and then a couple minutes later you come out and there's a 3-foot ice wall at the end of your driveway because the plow came by. She knows what it's like. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This is a pretty down in the weeds, very small ball.
Oh man, he just realized she has nothing written on her website.
Style campaign platform. There's some things that I like in it. All civilian oversight review. Under Kamar's leadership, the city will work with the nonprofit sector to address homelessness, chronic unemployment, and other root factors contributing to lapsed behaviors.
Mike is not saying he never supported Joshua, but he definitely did. He only stopped supporting him after Joshua quit Twitter for a week. Wait. Can somebody link me where Mike was bragging about his fans raising over $1,000 for him? Because, dude.
People from my community sent Josh hundreds of dollars. I think we raised him well over $1,000 when he appeared on my stream.
I'm not asking for credit or begging for credit or anything, okay? But it was like me, for a while, I was literally the only person on the internet that was calling Joshua out for his grift.
Things to say, Joshua. Abolishing the CIA, that's probably one of the I want ones, I guess. I don't know.
Wait, let's just ask basic, or let's go through the basics.
Let's say that there are people in the United States that are listening to you, some that might even consider voting for you in your district, that might die if they don't get the healthcare expansion that maybe Joe Biden would offer. Would you tell them, nope, fuck you. Since we don't get Medicare for all, you can go crawl in a ditch and die? Or is that your answer to them? It's not enough, so screw you, because not everybody's taken care of?
What healthcare expansions?
Wait, so is it? So I'm actually curious. Are you just running as like a meme for Twitter, or what is the?
What is the most left-wing rad policy you believe in? I'm genuinely curious. Like,
confiscating businesses that violate like labor protections.
Okay, but like
it's already the law.
Okay, so
I have to be very careful in my critiques and very mindful in my critiques. Whereas he doesn't feel he owes anyone similar respect. So
this guy is running for Congress and we're supposed to treat him like a fucking 4-year-old. All right, whatever. Just seems a little bit sad when the Josh guy is like literally a scammer. And then to just bring him on, let him plug his scam, and then moonwalk the fuck out, while also spreading lies about the current presumptive nominee for the Democratic Party. Just seems a little bit irresponsible. But every other fucking piece of shit was like hardcore sucking him up, or sucking him off. Every other motherfucker. I'm really important. Jumped on too. Well, I say jumped on. That sounds mean. He came around as well on that podcast. But every other motherfucker on the internet was like, oh, he's cool. Like, oh, here he is in the panels. Like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Like, the Young Turks did an interview with him. Like, Mike from PA had him on. And I know Mike was bragging about, the Lumi interview. Oh, God.
I mean, listen. She's not the most progressive I've ever heard. But.
Crazy how that works in Omaha, fucking Nebraska, that it's not an insanely progressive person, huh?
Addressing racial unrest and inequities. She seems like a solid community leader. She seems like a solid community leader, chat. I can see why she got all the endorsements she got. She released early endorsements including Omaha Labor Leader Terry Moore, former U.S. Senator Ben Nelson, recent Democratic congressional candidates Carrie Eastman and Ann Ashford, and former State Senator Don Preister. Pretty good.
Wow.
That's pretty good. If Kara likes her, she's probably not that bad. What's her position on the South China Sea? Fiscal responsibility.
This is the right Mike from PA, right? In 5 of my servers, has the little rose for an avatar. He's super hyped up right now, so prepare for some rain. Oh, I don't doubt it. We've been soy chugging for a while.
Hello. What's up, buddy?
Hello. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. All right. Have anything on your mind?
I just want to know why you are a kind of weaselly whenever you talk about me.
Weaselly.
For example, you said, I've had a problem with you for a very long time, but I've tried to build a bridge. I showed my stream the entire history of our DMs. I encourage everyone to go watch the VOD, and you'll see, and everyone will see that I bent over backwards to try to be bridge builder kind.
Hey, you're very good at bending over backwards to me.
Okay, whatever. I mean,
first shot fired.
This is the type of person you are, because I reached out because I care about socialism and the left. I'm not somebody who's just a supporter of online content creation like you. I actually do the stuff. I do the work. and I saw you with a platform.
Mike, what does Mike do in real life? Does anybody have a single example besides his failed attempt to run for office? I don't even know if he was running as a social. Is he ever? What does Mike do? I feel like Mike did more running for office when he had no resources back then than he ever has online.
Oh, you're gonna. What do you do?
No, wait. You know what I do? I make YouTube videos, but I'm asking because you're.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
so
right.
what do you? I'm just asking.
I've ran for office. I've won. I've helped multiple people win.
Okay, so he ran for office. That was before he became a streamer. He's helped multiple people win. Is he talking about when he let Joshua4Congress on his stream?
Political office. I've raised well over $1 million for people. I've organized campaigns.
Raised over $1 million for people? Wait, what is that?
Every single job you can have.
Hold on.
Finance director, field director. Now you want to investigate who I did. You want to go look at all the candidates?
Wait, hold on. Wait, but bar the insecurity. I'm just asking questions. If this is all stuff you're proud of, you should have no problem answering any of these questions.
I have
openly.
no interest in sending DGG and Vaush.
He's probably making up almost all of this. Like he's doing. I notice now. Now that I have more experience. So this is what political people do. Is political people will say some shit like, "I was like the head runner of the field office for operations management for a political candidate," and what that actually meant was they were one person on a 3-person team for somebody running for like a city council in like Wakatuka, Alabama or something. Is like what they actually mean. That's what they mean when they say that.
Is mad fans after small little politicians that I've helped get elected.
Why would we wait? Hold on.
Because that's what these audiences are like.
So my audience
it's not that hard
attacks
to figure it out.
Progressive politicians. That's a thing my audience does.
Is your
hey, look, dude, if you don't want to talk about it, that's totally okay. Don't kiss and tell, right? I get it. So you were saying I wasn't building bridges or whatever?
Yes, that's absolutely right.
Oh yeah, I just don't really think you're like a worthwhile person, and I think that you contribute harm to the left. Oh well, online at least. Maybe in person you do good stuff.
God, I feel like you contribute harm to the left. That feels like a Destiny quote. I improve.
Really good poisoning the well with your audience.
Wait,
really good job.
After that clip that I got sent to view on stream malding because of like an incredibly light criticism at the end of a video, you're going to talk to me about poisoning the well?
When you say you spit in someone's face, would you call that light criticism?
I think that when I said I spit in someone's face, I was referring specifically to one of the chatters who got brought onto Destiny's stream, who like acted like an utter buffoon. They were a previous member of my community. I banned them. That was referring to somebody else. Did you think I was talking about you?
Because they were against Destiny, and everybody who's against Destiny in your community
it was because their behavior was abhorrent, and they devolved into sexually harassing Destiny.
Destiny supporter in your community is out
Calm
the door.
down. I know you think about him a lot.
How many times can he humiliate you and treat you like shit?
One point at a time,
like
Mike.
A man?
So if you actually watch like a man, you are in no position to talk about manhood, my rat-faced little friend. So let's focus first and foremost on the first point that you made. You can slap me around. You can slap.
Remember, Mike has extensive boxing experience. Okay, he played ice hockey when he was in high school. All right. Okay.
You're actually resorting to like keyboard warrioring.
You just said that I'm a rat face.
Dude, we all wait. Why would you say that? We all know what you look like. We all know what you look and act like in person. Why would you resort to that?
By the way, chat, this is Vaush. This is the.
You should get into VTubing so people will forget what you look like, and maybe then it'll really.
Dude, look at yourself.
See, Vaush is like part of this whole like the dirtbag left shit. He's allowed to make fun of people's looks, and you know what? I bet that his fans don't run on fucking Reddit, Merca, and make 24 fucking page posts about like, Destiny said that this person, he posted their picture at them on Twitter and said, look at you. And I think that we need to hold him to a higher accountability for behavior. But fuck you, okay? Where are you? That's why I banned you from my subreddit. Stay banned, you fucking shitter. You little cuck.
Are you kidding me? Neither one of us are Hassan over here. Okay?
Yeah, man. I boxed for 8 years. I'm 6'2", 250 pounds. Yeah, dude. I'll hold it up, baby. Yeah, lay it down. I'll take you. Hey, I'll take you in the streets and in the sheets, buddy. Okay, I'm skilled all over. I'm a fighter and a lover.
Yeah, dude.
I like how Mike says he has extensive boxing experience, which is something he said in the past, and I was like, well, neither of us are Hassan. Has Hassan done any combat sports ever? Is he just assuming because like Hassan is tall and lifts that he's like a good fighter? I mean, like it gives you an advantage over another untrained, but like. That's kind of like a really weird thing for Mike to say. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna point out every stupid fucking thing that Mike says in this conversation. Oh, maybe he just meant looks. He's not talking about fighting, he's just talking about looks. Okay.
Yeah. You were talking about my dick and balls quite a bit in those clips. Are you?
Tacoma wept when you got off Tinder.
Yeah. Well, hey, hold on. Wait. Where do you live? Or is that doxing?
Dude, the laughs.
I can come on over after COVID's done, maybe. Like you were just talking about my dick, over and over.
Listen to this child. Holy shit, dude.
You having fun with the forced laugh over there? You're like that Joker. What's the Joker from Suicide Squad? What was the name of the actor?
Holy fuck.
What was the name of the actor?
That's a good question. So
wait,
this is
wait,
what
I'm waiting for chat.
Debate about.
Wait. Jared Leto.
This is
Thank
what
you.
Debate about.
No, actually, I wanted to roll back to an earlier point that you made.
Okay,
so,
go to the point.
When I talked about spitting in the face of somebody, it was because a person who used to be in my community resorted to sexual harassment of Destiny in a conversation with him. So I just want to ask you, look, neither of us are a fan of Destiny. You obviously dislike him. You obviously dislike him more than I do. That's totally okay.
Yeah, because you think it's great to create false impressions and lie about me.
Right. So do you think it's acceptable to sexually harass people like Destiny?
Wait, you're asking me about sexual harassment?
Yeah. Wait. It's a yes. Wait, you're posturing again, Mike.
Asking me about sexual harassment.
Mike can't engage the question.
This way. I don't have any clips of me on live stream fail absolutely bombing at touching a girl's shoulder.
Oh, this is good. I don't know how much he listens to my focus on Burger, but this is good. So ask somebody a direct question that seems to contradict something they said earlier to hold them to account for it. We'll see if Vaush can stay on this. Do you support sexual harassment? It's a good question too. Will Mike ever answer? Will Vaush remember to hold him accountable? What happens next minute on this debate?
Shoulder, okay? Now answer yes or no. Is it okay to sexually harass?
What do you think that was? What do you
think
that was?
Can you answer any question?
Yeah, I'm going to answer the question.
Do you pivot away from anything that I ask? So is it okay to sexually harass Destiny? Yes or no?
No, of course it's not.
Okay, so that is why I said...
Is it okay to sexually harass people in Discord?
No, it's not. Not even remotely. So that's why I said, yeah,
gotcha. Good,
what a surprising position for me to take.
When did you change your position on that? This year?
Never actually changed my position on that. Are you okay? You're digging up like 4-year drama to try to back out of the fact that you have no idea what you're talking about right now. Now,
I absolutely am talking to you about reality of the stuff that you did and that you apologize for.
The person who I said I spit in the face of, that was the person who I was referring to.
Okay, well, you said spit in the face of lefties. Oh, by the way, Mike from PA, he donated to the other opponent. Oh, wait, and then you said you were going to talk about her, but then you didn't. You didn't talk about who I actually supported.
What didn't
I talk about? You didn't talk about why. Do you know who?
Wait. One point at a time. Wait. Hold on. So first of all, you were wrong on the first point.
Wait, is he pretending to care about?
She existed? Was there something else you wanted me to mention?
Did you talk about why I might have supported her other than spite?
So let me wait. Just to be perfectly clear,
what did you lie about my reasons for support?
Wait. Kara Eastman, supported who? Wait for it? Okay, we'll wait for it. Sorry. But there's no way that Mike knew about any of these people before trying to just dump on me, but okay.
Ask you an honest question. So you're telling me that you arrived at the decision to make a monetary contribution to an Omaha, Nebraska mayoral candidate, and it had nothing at all to do with the fact that Destiny was involved in that race and that person was an opposition candidate.
Do you have to be purely pure of your entire intention?
I asked you a question. Wait, I asked you a question, Mike. You were just like, I want to contribute to a mayoral race today. Is this how you debate
people? You move goalposts like this?
I'm actually just trying to keep you on to the questions that I ask, and you're trying to run away from them. Very rat-like, Mike.
Your position was that you said that I supported her purely out of spite. And now it is.
Do you just really care about Omaha? Just something you did on your own, like no other reason, no other pressure?
So I've been paying attention to Omaha politics for a long time. I know you don't know.
Wait, what? Do people, honest to God, I'm the one forcing the laugh now. I actually am. This is actually really sad. Do people listening to Mike actually believe him? I can't tell. Do people listening to this rat fuck actually think that he gives a fuck about anything going on in fucking Omaha, Nebraska? That's actually so incredibly cringe that his chat could be duped. Like, how stupid. Like, these people are unironically dumber than a lot of the Nazi audiences that I steamrolled like years ago. Like, unironically. Like, these people are actually dumber than that. Holy shit.
You don't know dog shit about politics.
I have always been deeply invested
in Omaha
the
politics.
City of Omaha, Nebraska. The fact that I donated right as Destiny got dropped by Mark Gudgel, a complete coincidence. Dude, you're such a... It's unbelievable what a coward you are. Just own the fact that it was spite. If you had said yeah, it's spite and just walked away, that would have been a Chad move. You want to be an alpha male, right? You want to be a big dick boy, right? Just walk away from it. Say, yeah, it was spite. I don't like Destiny.
Alpha males are real? Do you think that
this pivot?
You know, I used to, but then I saw your stream, and no, I don't think so anymore. That belief has been utterly destroyed.
Thank you for that, man.
Yikes.
You are.
Well, no, I can win. I can win by being the alpha male, and he's the beta male, and I scream, "Shut the fuck up! I'm talking," and he stops talking, and I answer.
I mean,
you kept talking about my dick and asshole on your stream. Do you think about my dick and asshole often?
I don't think many people think about that, Vaush.
No, that's good because I don't like being sexually harassed by people, like the kinds of people you endorse implicitly.
Jesus Christ, you're worse than Mitch McConnell. All right.
What?
Omaha is part of Nebraska, and Nebraska splits its electoral
Wait, hold on.
Wait,
hold on. Wait, you're gonna need to slow down. You're gonna need to slow down.
Okay, listen. I love that Nebraska does this, and he is right. Nebraska and Maine are the only two states that split their electoral vote, but it's like one vote. Now, we all jerked off Omaha or Nebraska District 2 or whatever. I think it's any two, right? When it went for Biden. But did it actually matter? I don't know if that... I think there was like on election night, there was some like kind of obscure math that could get it to where that was important. But like in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't actually matter that much. Now, maybe if larger states started to do it, it would be important. But I don't think Nebraska splitting its electoral vote. Not to mention the fact that that has nothing to do with the local level at all, but...
It's a basic education,
Omaha
he's embarrassed.
Is in Nebraska. Wait, hold on. Let's back up a couple of paces, okay? Can you explain that one to me?
Are you confused?
Yeah, I want you to explain Omaha's in Nebraska. Wait, one step at a time, okay?
I like how Mike will do this thing too, where Mike will be like, "Do you know what this is?" And then when you answer, like, "Okay, do you know what this is?" And you answer, "Okay, do you know what this is?" And then he'll stumble onto something that you're just like, "Oh, I'm not sure." Like, you don't know anything. You don't know anything because you didn't know this one term that I brought up that I looked up right before this debate.
Let me ask you a question, dummy. Who is Kara Eastman?
Is it an Omaha official?
Who is Kara Eastman?
I don't know who Kara Eastman is.
I know you don't, because you don't talk about politics. Because
I think honest to God, I'm not even sure. I think Kara Eastman won. She was a representative from Nebraska. The only reason I know her is because she's like political ads and shit. Like people mention her a lot. Is that I think she won once, but I think she lost after. She's not currently in Congress, I think. Right? She won one time, didn't she? Wait, did she not even make it in the first time? Hold on. Oh, she lost. Oh, she lost both times. Oh, well. I know that I hear her on like, or I used to hear her on like ads and shit all the time. So what's Mike's point here? I think Kara Eastman endorsed, she endorsed either Harris or Snipes. I think it was Snipes. I think she endorsed Snipes. Okay, so I know she lost in 2020. Did she? Oh, damn. Maybe she's just lost every time then. Oh, okay. Well, I think she's endorsing Snipes.
You're stupid.
Okay.
Well, Kara Eastman is one of the most important Medicare for All candidates in Congress in 2020 and 2018.
That's awesome.
And she was supported by a lot of people, like, you know, AOC, and she was running in Congress. Now, in Omaha, the Republican, the other Democrat who lost the primary to Kara Eastman and her husband endorsed the Republican. And so that created it. See, since I talk about politics and I don't just...
I'm getting so smart right now.
I like how Mike is so hyped because he knows so much about this one candidate because he jerks off Medicare for All. Which, by the way, guaranteed. Okay? Guaranteed that Mike had no fucking idea who Eastman was before my Gudgel shit. Guaranteed. He had no idea. He probably looked all of this up on Wikipedia like right before.
Posture about it. You just posture about it. You don't know shit. I've been watching that race for a very long time and commentating on it, showing how important it was if we care about Medicare for All. And ultimately, the Democrats the centrist Democrats helped betray her, stab her in the back, endorse the Republican. And that resulted in a narrow Republican win. And in Nebraska, they divide the electoral college votes by congressional district. So I pay attention to that swing electoral college vote. Now,
Right,
I know
yeah,
this
no,
is
that's what. Wait, we already said that. Yeah, you just
wait. Is Nebraska considered a swing electoral college vote? How often do our districts go blue? Nebraska presidential EC voting record. Fuck, what's like the easiest way to look this up? Recent presidential elections. Electoral college votes. So one time for Obama, it went blue. I think he meant any two is a swing vote. I know what he's saying, but I don't think any two is considered a swing vote. The last time it went blue was in 1964, besides one time for Obama. I don't think Nebraska District 2 is considered a swing vote. Also, this is just for one fucking electoral vote as well. Mike is just totally talking out of his ass here. Like, what the fuck? This fucking Nebraska is so fucking red. Holy shit. Okay. But it's so important. It's fun. I'm sorry. The reason why uncovering like little bits of nuggets of truth like this are important is because you can tell now, like when Mike is talking, that he's just totally full of shit, right? Like because he when he starts bringing up stuff like, oh, it's so incredibly important to you, and I was like, oh, well, if it's so incredibly important, you know so much about it. Like, why would you say it's a swing vote? Like, that's probably not true, right? So finally, like when people claim that they have a fuck ton of knowledge about things, but they're stumbling over like pretty basic stuff, and I was like, okay, well, this person's probably full of shit. Now, I'm not saying that means you ignore every single thing you say, but just like, be careful.
You just follow Omaha mayoral races very closely and just happen to donate to the opposition candidate.
All politics, every politic.
I never denied that.
Mike follows all the politic, all of them. Every politic in the U.S., he follows all of them.
Laughing at destiny is something I love to do.
Laughing at destiny, like when he laughed at me for saying Biden would win, like when he laughed at me saying that he would vote for Bernie and ended up bailing on his bet early because he knew he was wrong. Like, laughing at me because I've been so wrong on all of the calls I made against Mike. Okay, dude.
And you supporting him and rushing to his defense like a pathetic little lackey
if you're,
is something you like to do. That even your own community, if they're being good faith for a second.
Oh, if they're being good, I see.
Only when they're being good faith.
So you were about to say even your own community, and then you realized, wait, hold on, his community does not back anything that I do. And then you had to add, if they're acting in good faith. I got that too. Your community, if they're acting in good faith, by the way, all think that you're a beta male and that I'm alpha. By the way, if they're acting in good faith. I mean, if they're not, then there's nothing I can do. Hey, do you know who Roderick Alden is?
Uh-oh.
No, I don't know who Roderick is.
You don't know who fucking Roderick is, and you're claiming to give a shit about the Nebraska mayoral race?
You got him.
Okay,
you
we should work on that.
So anyway, the reason why I came
Sorry.
inside to support that candidate against other ones is because she was endorsed by Carrie Eastman, a candidate who I've been following, and is very important because we need to have cases where progressive politicians win in swing states who support Medicare for all, because I care deeply about Medicare for all.
Yeah,
and I want to have.
What is a mayor supporting Medicare for all supposed to accomplish? What does that even? What does it mean? I mean, I guess you can like throw your weight behind it in like larger elections as the mayor, but like.
To me, a person who never talks about it.
I mean, you don't know who Carrie Eastman is, one of the most important progressive races in the entire country.
Wait, how? Why is that true?
So you probably don't care
One
that
of the most
much.
important progressive races the entire. I mean, she lost multiple times. Usually, I like focus on.
She lost narrowly because she was betrayed by her own party.
So you think that being aware of her specific like candidacy is the linchpin for whether or not a person is familiar with?
I mean, it's just that one of many, many, many things that you're lacking in knowledge.
Oh, there are absolutely. I love learning. I learn every day that I do this stuff.
So maybe if you sat back and started learning instead of flapping your gums all the time.
Well, I learned. Well, hold on. I learned by talking because talking is how I do my stream, and doing my stream helps me come to grips with certain issues. Do you understand how that works?
Yeah, you need to spend
Mike
more
doesn't
time
learn
listening
anything on his
before flapping the
streams.
gums.
Interesting. I mean, that's what I would say in response to like the clips that I got shown of you, because you lied openly about like multiple components of our interactions, but you talked like for 12 minutes about nothing.
Okay, what did I lie about?
Sure. The idea that you challenged me in DMs. Dog, I don't know if you're a 12-year-old girl on MySpace or what.
Oh, I picked up the dog. Dog, come on, dog. Dog.
But those were not challenges.
Wait, do you want me to insult you? Are you 5?
You weren't challenging me.
How was a place that swung from Obama to Trump to Biden not a swing vote? I could be wrong.
But generally, when I hear people say that there is a swingy district, it means that it has the opportunity to go back and forth no matter what. Obama was an unprecedented, huge swing in terms of people that ended up voting for him. If you had one place that went for Obama one time, that's not enough. Like, after 40 fucking years of being red, I don't know if that makes you swing because one time. Because for Obama, you went, like...
me on anything.
I said multiple. I showed the whole DMs. Everyone can go.
I showed the whole DMs too. By the way, a little bit faux pas showing DMs out of nowhere.
On your stream. Do you want to chat? Now, I don't know what you do.
You back.
And Biden? Well, yeah, as of recently, sure. Like, it can become a swing district, but I'm saying that one time does not make you a swing district. Banning people that are just having dumb shit, but you're safe for now.
Out 3 times. There were 3 distinct times where I made an opening for you. The first time you didn't respond in time. The second time you weren't available on that day. And the third time it was kind of both of us. We just petered out. There wasn't a single point in the entirety of those DMs where you challenged me. We went over them too. But you said you challenged me like 10 times in that rant. I love the idea that you're trying to convince your audience that you're like in my DMs fucking like, yeah, muscle up, Vaush. When in reality, you act the same way everybody else does to me. You posture in public, but in private, you want my approval to get at my audience.
Did he just get a meme?
It's the same way every other grifty weasel fuck like you operates. You're really nice in private because it might get you more conversations with me, and you're getting what you want right now too. By the way, this is exactly what you want
because everybody got. I lost.
Because I'm getting owned epically right now.
I mean, I don't care if you think you're getting owned epically or not.
I was asking you if you thought that.
You just admitted you don't know shit about Omaha, and off the top of my head,
you're right. I don't follow Omaha politics.
Oh well, you had a thesis that my interest in Omaha and Nebraska is just based on my spite of destiny, and then I explained to you how you missed one of the most important congressional races, and then you decided to say it wasn't that important. But it actually was important.
I liked when I saw that clip on your stream.
Medicare for all done. We need more Congress members.
Of you going on Snipe's website and like looking at the issues that she believed in, and you like scrolled through it, and you were like, because like there wasn't as much there as you were looking for.
Yep, true.
Yeah, dude, I totally believe it wasn't just a spite measure.
I'm actually a socialist as opposed to someone who just postures like one online.
Wait, what did that have to do with you being actually a socialist? Looking through like
he's a socialist so he can't read, or what was it? Or so he's a socialist so he doesn't know about anything before looking. What is that? Wait, what did that mean? I'm actually a socialist. That's why I didn't know anything about the candidate before I supported them. Like, what was that? What is that? What was the point of bringing that up?
List to be like, wait, what does that have to do?
Policies aren't that great. I don't go around saying I'm an anarcho-Bidenist.
But you donated to her. Fascinating. You donated to her at the exact same time that Destiny got dropped by the Mark Gudgel campaign. Yeah.
She's a good candidate because she has
it's a coincidence. I know.
She has the support of labor unions, stuff that I look for, and then she talked about policies that are very important to me, like civilian review boards, openly supporting Black Lives Matter.
You can't own that.
Gudgel talks about that.
You don't, because you love Destiny saying that they should mow down dipshit protesters.
Wait, you do? Wait, hold on. You're doing it again. You realize that we had an argument over that so severe that it led to him being departnered from Twitch and part of the fallout, and his community still hates me for it, and my community still hates him for it.
And when I laughed about his partnering and said he deserved it because
wait, the bridge literally, you're saying that I liked his position on X, but the bridge was burned over X. Do you think about the things you say? Maybe you should learn more and talk less.
He
misspoke. You misthought, Mike, which is basically the history of your entire presence online.
So this is your attempt at
Vaush misspoke. That was almost a good
No, you just said something that was wrong.
There's nothing of substance from anything you said in this conversation.
You just confidently lied.
Everybody knows it, Vaush. Nothing of substance comes out of your mouth.
If you actually
came in here and postured and tried to threaten me. And I laughed in your fucking fat face.
Threaten you? Oh, my fat face.
Mike is so mad, dude. Would knock you out. I would push you over with a feather.
What are you? Wait. Unironically, what are you talking about right now?
Mike is so mad.
Do you have a bad
Wait,
memory?
how did I threaten you? What?
You literally said, "Where do you live? I'm gonna come and get you."
I said you were being weird about sexual harassment, and then I said, "Where are you at? Maybe we could come over." Like it was like a joke, like a flirty. But you were the one who unironically talked about being able to beat me up. Are you trying to like do the keyboard warrior reverse psychology on me?
What?
You just did it. You postured again. How tall are you? How much do you weigh? I actually want to get the stats down. Hold on. Can we get like a...
Mike is the guy that, by the way, when I showed up at that restaurant that BadBunny and I think other people were at, Mike literally ran away in the background. Dan, you don't have to believe me. Dan will tell this story. I showed up at this restaurant and I saw Dan. And I was like, hey, what's up? And Dan was like, hey, what's up? And Dan was like, is that Mike? And I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, I think Mike literally just ran away. And I was like, oh, Cake was there too. Yeah. And I was like, wait, what? And we looked down the street and Mike had actually like fucking somehow he had like ninja'd his way through the street. Maybe he ran across the street and he like fucking ran away. And I looked at it, was like, oh shit, which was like fucking hilarious. I was like, okay.
Height comparison? You looked about 6-7 inches shorter than BadBunny in that clip. Let me see if I can
oh my god! Wait,
Let me see if I can...
wait. What do you think that clip was? Since you're holding on to it,
embarrassing?
Like Destiny's Beauty.
I don't know.
What was it? What was it?
Wait,
what was
how
I
tall
doing?
are you?
Oh no! Is Mike gonna try to defend the
you
clip?
Want to fight me?
The only way you can say is like, oh yeah, that was kind of a cringe clip or whatever. But like, whatever. Like that's the only thing you can say about that clip. He's not actually gonna try to like defend this or something, right? You just have to say it was a cringe clip and then move on. Oh no!
Just want to get the stats down. Come on, what are the?
I'm 1 inch taller than Destiny, which should be enough for you, right? That'll make you more servile.
Well, I don't
right?
even know how tall Destiny is. It ranges from 5'2" to 5'7", depending on who's talking. So wait, are you like 5'3"? Are you 5'8"?
Holy fucking shit, dude! Listen to yourself.
Mike won't give his height. This is kind of interesting. Mike won't give his height because he's actually self-conscious about it. Mike doesn't think he's tall enough. It's really funny that he won't just say it, right? Obviously, it represents like some level of insecurity for him.
He also, what's telling is he claims to be 5'9" in person. Stop. He claims to be 5'9" to people. On his license, it says he's 5'8", and in person, he's just 5'7". So like he's just constantly trying to like lie about his height.
I'm padding my height.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you're the one who talks about fighting me. I'm just trying to get the stats down. Wait, how much do you weigh?
Listen to yourself.
What weight class are you in? Hold on. Boxing weight classes. I actually don't know. I never.
He never took boxing. He was just an ice hockey player.
Heavyweight, no matter what it is.
I might be. Hold on. Let's see. Super feather. No, wait. Hold on. No, super heavyweight isn't a boxing category. It's just heavyweight, which is over 200 pounds. Which yeah, I'm over 200.
Is it? Wait, I could be wrong. I don't know. Is heavyweight where all the real boxing happens? Or because I know in the UFC, wasn't McGregor and everybody? Aren't these guys like featherweight fighters, and that's considered like the prime fucking like that's what people like to see? Mayweather was lightweight? Oh, okay. No fun stuff, all haymakers. 155 is the most popular in UFC. I know in UFC it's lighter. I don't know for boxing what like the most popular weight classes are. It used to be in the Tyson era. Oh, but lately it's considered boring. Okay, whatever.
100 pounds.
Yeah. So yeah. People typically say super heavyweight when someone is like much more than the minimum.
It's just really odd to me that you're like obsessed with like making fat jokes when you look the way you do. It's very interesting to me that that's the road that you would go down.
No, I mean, you went down physical. You went to the physicality place because you have nothing of substance to say about my politics.
Wait, how did I go to the physicality place?
You
realize you jumped in that first, right?
Absolutely not.
You said guys, am I misremembering?
You said rat face.
I think Vaush did open with
Bad Bunny. Then when I asked you what was going on, you just said embarrassing because you have nothing. You're posturing for your audience.
Wait, I'm seeing with chat right now. Wait, who started that? The Bussy comment was definitely first. Yeah, you were making comments about my dick. You were saying I was dickless first. That's like body shaming, right? Yeah, you started it for sure.
Actually,
yeah.
Wait. Okay, Val.
Wait. Did you not? Yeah, you definitely did.
Fucking fuck, dude. This is your content, man.
Well, yeah, bringing dumb fucks on and making fun of them.
Not covering Kara Eastman's very important Medicare for all race, but talking about whether or not someone was body shaming you or not. When you called them rat faced, you're a little.
Watch out, man. When you go to Pennsylvania, this motherfucker might roll up, deck you out.
Okay, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to beat you up, Vaush.
Dude, you brought it up like 3 times.
Are you ready to talk substance yet?
Why would you keyboard warrior me and then complain that I'm making fun of you for it? What kind of beta shit is that? Just own the fact that you're like a cringe soy-faced dude who postures online and pretends to be an alpha male.
What? Alpha males aren't real, Vaush.
You literally brag about being an alpha male for shouting over people.
Real, dude. What is with your brain?
My argument, Mike. Do you get it?
That's my argument, dummy.
That's my argument. No, that's my argument.
By the way, we're both Sigma males, not Vaush, but not alphas. Get it right.
Hey, don't fucking appropriate my culture, okay? I'm a Sigma male, all right? You're an Omega male.
Well, that's right. Tacoma wept. I'm sorry, I didn't want to.
Goddamn right they did. There was a fucking op-ed in that shit.
The one thing you're good about.
They put my dick in the obituary in Tacoma, okay? Because that shit was dead to them. Yeah, okay. It's rough out here in COVID-19.
I have a question for you. Is this the conversation you want to have in your content?
I'm sorry, wait. If I wanted to have a conversation about politics, I would not bring on known genius Mike from PA to have that conversation.
What was it? Well, okay, then you should have an easy time telling me all the bad takes I've had.
Wait, that wasn't my criticism of you when I was going over your thing.
I'm not a brain genius. Oh, wait.
Wait, that wasn't the criticism that I left.
One thing. You gotta have one thing, right?
No, I did. Wait, did you watch part of my stream? I was actually pretty specific in my issues with you. The issue is, I actually agree with most of the political prescriptions that you make. I mean,
you just think I'm bad at it.
No,
which is purely subjective.
No, I didn't say that either. Well, there's an element of subjectivity.
And by the way, when I went on, see, the thing is, when I went on,
we haven't gotten there yet.
Hippy with you. When we got on the Hippy Dippy with you, you didn't have anything to say.
Yeah, because I was generally pretty fine. I think you did great in the Hippy Dippy. Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay. So I'm not cringe in that one.
No, that is correct. You were not cringe in that one.
Okay, there you go.
I don't know why you're like saying this like some own. I'm not a dogmatist.
Well, the point is like you're literally just throwing out worthless rhetoric that is not based in reality.
Okay. So anyway, the actual criticisms that I levied, it wasn't that your political prescriptions are super bad, because I'm a socialist and I'm going to agree with most of what you say.
Except minimum wage or rent control. Those you're kind of iffy on.
Oh, sorry. Wait, hold on. I unplugged my earbuds.
No problem.
Wait, what's your position on minimum wage?
I think you said something to the effect that a $25 minimum wage was economically illiterate and would destroy the economy.
Wait, is Mike in favor of a 25? How high does the minimum wage go for you? Is he 25 an hour now? Is that serious?
Hey, yeah. Okay. Yes. Well, never. Wait. We don't have to talk about it. Yes, that is. Thank you for summarizing my correct position.
Okay. So you believe that's true, that a $25 minimum wage would destroy the U.S. economy?
I would have to lay so much groundwork to explain to you how we can't just do a $25 an hour minimum wage. I want it in the future.
I am much more read on the literature than you are on
the literature. In mind. But can we focus on the thing that I actually? So the actual criticism that I have of you.
I'm waiting for you to have the criticism.
Well, you keep interrupting. The point is, it's not about the positions. It's the fact that you're insecure and you posture constantly with everyone you talk to. You condescend. I mean, to put it lightly, and this sounds like frivolous, like kind of a weak criticism, but you're an asshole. Not in like the truth teller Rick Sanchez.
As opposed to you, you're a nice guy.
Well, actually, right? I generally think that I'm pretty good to people for the most part. In spite of my bad reputation, I do actually believe that.
Wait, you're saying you don't want to platform me because I'm an asshole?
No. Wait.
Fan for 10 years.
Wait, hold on. I didn't say I didn't want to.
More than me and more of an asshole than me.
Hold on.
And he's your parasocial daddy.
You keep jumping ahead. I didn't say I didn't want to platform.
Dude, I'm smaller than him, like in size or popularity, or?
You because you're an asshole. I platform assholes all the time, okay? Let's just move it through one point at a time, okay? You're not like the Rick Sanchez truth teller kind of asshole. It's more like the I'm trying to think of an appropriate TV show character. Like I don't know, just like a bad person, like you have hang-ups. That's my main thing.
I have hang-ups like.
Oh, well, you're incredibly insecure and you posture masculinity all the time. That desperate like alpha male shit you try to pull off constantly is incredibly cringy.
Fucking ironic. Do you actually think that I believe there's alpha males or that masculinity is important? Obviously, everybody who looks at me knows. Why do you constantly
make comments about people being dickless or people not being a man if you didn't have those values internalized at least somewhat?
This is the thing. This is the thing from 15 months ago.
This is the thing that you do, by the way.
Man, what I meant was be an adult, stand up for what you
did it.
Don't be a weasel.
You did it just a couple of minutes ago.
And then you guys quoted it
Didn't you just do in this conversation?
God.
Wait, chat, was it from this
I didn't
convo,
realize
or
I
was
was
it
talking
from...
to somebody who was so...
you're going to do it again. You're going to do it again.
The tactical N-word guy. I didn't realize you were going to be so fragile about...
There it is.
sexism.
See? So what happens there is you actually have a lot of really weird toxic masculinity built up in you, but when people call it out, you go, whoa, 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 I'm a feminist. By the way, didn't realize you were such a pussy.
That's what he wanted to say. Vaush was right. That's what he really wanted to say.
Stupid as your
was you're a
audience,
pussy.
so it's really, really obvious how hard you try to toe that line.
You know what, Vaush? You know what? Listen, you're right.
So that's the main reason.
We should work. No. You're right. We should work
no.
on not doing this kind of posturing, talking about weight classes and stuff like that. You're right. No, that's bad. That's bad. That's something you definitely don't do. Tacoma wept. But you're right. You know what? In the future,
you do know the joke in Tacoma wept had nothing to do with like body shaming, right?
No, the joke was that you were so much of a lady killer that the moment you were off the market,
and boy and NB,
the meat market,
and boy and NB, that include, please. It's not.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to leave anything out from your very your proclivities.
My undiscerning taste. Yes, of course.
Yeah. I think there was something else about like bestiality in there somewhere, right? With the anyway.
You're misremembering. It's that I have the virility of a stallion, and people ran with it. You know.
No, I thought you were sending the unsolicited bestiality pictures to people. Maybe I'm misremembering.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, you're definitely misremembering that. Holy shit.
Somebody will have to go over the DMs again.
Yeah, that's a couple rungs removed from reality right there.
Someone will have to go to the DMs again. So, okay. So you think that I am too toxically masculine and insecure about that?
No. It's that toxic masculinity leads you to posture in a really weird and like aggressive way. And I think that because I know what's going to happen after this conversation, which should probably end soon because we were never going to talk politics. What's probably going to happen is that I'm only going to think of you when chat brings me up, but you're going to rail against me for the rest of your life. It'll be like one of the dying words in your lips as your family surrounds you in your
life. Relevant. What? You are a YouTube guy.
Once I figure out how Dill streaming works, we'll get.
I like how Mike wanted to jump to, so you can tell where Mike's values are, right? Where like Mike is very big on status, on clout, right? So he does that like, wait, hold on, you're irrelevant. But then he remembers like, oh shit, actually, wait, this guy's way bigger than I am. You're irrelevant on Twitch. He has to add that part at the end. And he's like, well, you're just a YouTuber. Like, wait, what? You don't criticize YouTubers? Like, he just put that caveat in there to save his ego, really.
Back in there. I like how you had to add to Twitch, by the way, which you, by the way, did not initially want to put in there.
Yep.
That was a quick save at the end, but you know, I'd say I have some relevance.
I think you're very good at. I want to compliment you. I think you're very good at branding and aesthetics.
I'm just a guy.
You've definitely done a good job. You've definitely done a good job with that. I don't think there's much substance to what you have to say. I don't think you
imagine
know very
Mike
much.
saying this.
I think you're very insecure about that knowledge being exposed, which is really the reason why you and Destiny are both frightened to talk about issues and want to talk about me personally.
Wait,
you want to do an ad hom. You want to bring up a clip that's not even like a thing that has anything to do with me hitting on someone.
You brought up 4-year-old Discord drama and Tacoma wept.
You started off. You started it off, dude, by playing that clip on your stream. You little weasel rat.
Mike is so
it was because it was directly
in good faith.
It was
like,
directly relevant.
You know what?
Wait, can I get the clip again? I just want to watch it because clearly Mike is like super enraged. Can I get the clip one more time? And it's funny because if Mike is watching, he's gonna have to turn the stream off for a second because I don't think he could bring himself. I don't think he could bear it. Give me the clip. Oh, wait, give me the really dramatic one. Where's the one with him punching the couch? There was a really good dramatized version of it. It was really good.
I can win by being the alpha male.
So if a guy pays for my tab.
I'm getting your attention. I'm getting your attention. I'm getting your attention.
I feel like I touched gun pointed to your head. You have to pick one, Destiny. Who you think is gonna win?
I think Biden.
Gun pointed to your head. You have to pick one, Destiny. Who's gonna win? Who you think is gonna win?
What an idiot!
Fuck.
What an idiot!
And so today, I am announcing the suspension of my campaign. Thank you all very much.
I need the couch punching.
Now, simp. I'm telling you, all the simpies that are watching this right now, break free. Start lifting immediately. Punch something.
Is that all the
punch,
Mike
you know
part?
what I mean? But I am also saying that you should do that.
Is that it? Is that the only part that I'm in? because it's boring me now. All right, cool. Fucking goddamn it, chat.
Okay.
What is this one?
The volume on the phone.
Wait, I don't know if we've watched this before. I don't know if I can handle new cringe. I already have like, I've built like an immunity to the past cringe so I can watch it, but new stuff I have to be slowly inoculated against. I don't know if I can.
I hate this thing where you play stupid, like you think I'm not aware of it. And it's really obnoxious, and it's just a time waster and an energy waster. It's insulting quite literally. It really is insulting to my intelligence. Well, you see, there was a red light, so...
No, I had reasons for doing what I did.
Did I say there was no reason that you had personally?
Dude, Nicole is like such an extreme person in real life. I unironically felt bad watching because Mike does not have the personality to like be in the same room as somebody like this without getting constantly fucking bullied. Because BadBunny is a huge asshole, which I think is really funny. I like it. I like those kinds of interactions. So I like hanging out with Nicole. But oh man, Mike just got bullied so much.
Okay, you know what? Just stop. You're a failure.
Okay, whatever you say.
Imagine backseat driving without having a driver's license. Imagine having a driver's license and still knowing the rules of the road better than a person with a license and also a degree, like a law degree. I don't know who should be more embarrassed at this point.
I'm just not rule bound, chat.
Shut up. Yeah, you're a real Renaissance man.
Oh, that too.
He's doing the he's doing like the nice guy thing where even if a girl is giving you shit, he's too scared to say anything back to her because he doesn't want her to not like him. So he won't like actually engage. Because like the real meme would have been, if I'm riding around in a car with somebody and they're gonna be this critical of my driving, then it'd be like, all right, motherfucker, I'll step out and you can fucking drive if you want to do it. Oh wait, you don't have a license? Well, shut the fuck up, right? Like that's the real response that we need here, right? But Mike is too scared to say anything like negative because he don't want to hurt his chances.
Yeah, I don't know.
We didn't go to bar.
Did you pay for parking? Did you not pay for parking?
Do you think he unironically pursued BadBunny as a weird Freudian attack against you? I don't know. That's, who knows. That's, I think thinking about things in that context is kind of weird.
He left the lights on the car too.
Oh no.
All right, let's go. Lead the way. Walk quickly. We're in a rush. We're late.
We're late to what?
To the rally.
Legit though, what the fuck kind of reasoning is this from her? BadBunny will just bully the fuck out of you. If you don't actually like stand up for yourself or say anything back, she will just bully you and bully you and bully you and bully you. I think it's one of the reasons why she has such a hard time like holding on to friends and shit is because she's like a huge bully.
Started 2 minutes ago. Oh, God, it's like talking to a child.
I didn't realize that you're so...
Your la-di-da attitude is why we missed our drinks. You realize that, right?
La-di-da attitude?
You just said what and realized we're trying to keep on schedule. We were already an hour late. At what point were you going to inject urgency into this evening?
I call you a bad driver all the time and you never said to me. Sushi, you never called me a bad driver. Because if you did, I would have kicked you the fuck out of my fucking car. Easy.
Also, Jameson's been waiting on us for an hour now.
I was ready to go whenever you were.
You're streaming at 6 o'clock.
Damn. You two are actually really funny. I actually, unironically, and I don't know how, because usually my IRL streams are dog shit, but when I go back on, I look at my IRL streams with Nicole, they're actually really funny. I don't know why. I think in terms of like just making fun of each other, I think the chemistry was really good. I thought they were really funny. And I normally hate most of my IRL shit.
And then you said I need to eat something.
Remember, I don't know, a few months back.
Oh, wait. Okay, wait, this was it. I'm so sorry. Okay, hold on.
Remember, I don't know, a few months ago, there was this girl that was complaining about not getting a $5 donation or something.
People just.
She knows what she's doing. Notice how she does that. She's antagonizing the simps.
$5 really don't respect me as a content creator.
Never talk to BadBunny. If you're watching this and you're like, hey, I want to stream, you know, I'm gonna stream. Learn my lesson. Learn my lesson, okay?
And then the simps come to the rescue.
She's an attractive woman.
Oh,
who didn't
for
act like a
fuck's
nice person.
sake!
Did you say
Which is
attractive?
what makes sexually frustrated incels angry.
You notice the lack of eye contact, the lack of confidence, the slouch cheek posture. That's all hit. All three simps.
I'm gonna send you over to somebody who I actually like.
The couch punch.
Okay, everybody wants politics. That ain't happening. They're Hackstock. That is never happening again. You can find your way over there on your own.
Where's the couch punch? Okay, and now I just need to see the couch punch in context.
That just feels good. Oh my god. Yeah. It just feels good.
What did you just do? Why is this couch now moved? Did you just hit the couch?
No, you just moved the couch back. I just nudged it. That just feels good. Oh my god. Yeah. It just feels good.
What did you just do? Why is this couch now moved? Did you just hit the couch?
No, you just moved the couch back. I just nudged it.
It's because he thinks that this is like what. Where's that Brilliard guy? Is that dude dead? That guy probably died in like year 20. I was gonna say 20 and then 20, but then I realized that anything starting with 20 doesn't make sense, so I fucked that up. Anyways, so he has like an idea in his head of like what is an alpha male. Alpha males like hit things like physicality, and he's just like punch couch. Show him an alpha male.
That just feels good. Oh my god. Yeah.
I misspoke. I did misspeak. It comes from somewhere in this.
Okay, I've talked to him before where like he wants.
Oh my god, dude, BadBunny bullies him so much. Mike, I'm sorry. Mike, I feel bad for you here, okay? You were not equipped for this environment. Oh man, dude. You know what? Holy shit. If I wanted to dominate Mike, the next time we have a debate, I'm just gonna tell him, hold on, I have a representative, and I'm just gonna get like a pretty girl to debate in my place, and he won't be able to say anything bad, because he's just so disarmed. He couldn't imagine like saying anything mean or rude or bad to a girl, and he would just lose automatically.
But I've told him I have to literally start sobbing on the phone. Like I've talked to him before where like he won't take me seriously for the entire time, no matter what, and everyone else completely understands I'm being serious. Finally I have to get on voice chat with him and sob, and then he's
like, I'm pretty sure she just spends this whole 9-minute video shit talking him while he's in the background, and he can hear her, but he's like pretending not to.
like, oh, I didn't realize you were being serious. Well, I didn't realize this meant something to you. Like, he's an idiot. He's an idiot. Seriously, just get a safe word. It's actually a good idea.
I wonder if this like fallout with Nicole was like a big formation of his. Yeah, it was like a formative thing for his personality.
Probably go off. Maybe I'll turn the. I don't want to dox them, so I want to like not show any travel between.
Sure.
Anything.
Oh yeah. The space between.
If it was my place, I would be less like, it's my doxing. It's like I don't want to dox like my friends. That's like so much worse.
Like I could care less. The locos.
Right, yeah, but still, it's just the consequences of me doxing myself. I deal with those. But.
Sure.
He's sitting already. No, it happens after because she keeps bullying him until he gets so mad that he punches the couch. That's what happens.
It's not flirting, it's just a bad way to read what she is really trying to communicate. I say it's a lack of experience with different types of people. I agree that empathy is playing a role in the struggle, just saying. Perhaps, yeah. He's got super low emotional intelligence for whatever reason. That's what surprises me, because I didn't think he would have a low emotional intelligence.
For me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So they're gonna be here in 2 minutes.
Okay.
Dad, I'll miss you.
No, they'll be back.
Well, I know, but I'll miss them for right now. Of course, we're gonna see them like tomorrow.
The shitty non-sub shit stirrer people. Well, they'll be back very soon.
Real quick, if you want like some red pill, PUA bullshit, whatever bullshit you call it, advice, if there is a girl that is giving you shit, you can give them shit back. I think most people will respect you more if you like play rather than being a massive simp. Like it's a huge way to turn somebody off. If you want like your little bit of red pill ideology for the day, right? Like you have to play ball a little bit. Like you can't like some guys have it in their head that like if I just suck up to a girl and I am reflective of every single thing that she says, then maybe she'll like me more and more. So like if you've ever been, so like every girl has had this experience where you're talking to a guy and every time the guy asks her something like, oh, like what's your favorite like food? What's your favorite band? Like the guy's like, oh yeah, me too. Oh yeah, mine too. Oh yeah, mine too. Oh yeah, I love that too. Oh. Like now I'm not saying that you have to like go hard, like you walk in and you like fucking powerbomb a girl or you do like some crazy shit. I'm just saying that like have a backbone, have a fucking spine. Jesus. But
Aww.
He thinks you're kidding. He still thinks I'm kidding. He still thinks I'm kidding.
I don't think you're kidding.
Really?
No, I don't think you're kidding.
You did really? And then you gave me this fucking smile. Like it was so funny to you. You think this is all funny. It's very upsetting.
I don't have to think you're kidding to smile.
Yeah, you understand that smiling is...
But then I'll be critical. I'll go in the back. Okay, this is fucking Nicole's problem. She doesn't realize when she's being way too fucking hard on people because this is hardcore bullying. She bullies the fuck out of Mike. Oh my god.
Born out of my comfort. So, to be fair.
Maybe that's my reaction to it.
Well, then your genuine reactions to things are really unlikable.
Well, okay, but I'll give you a piece of advice that I myself like stand by and have learned over many years. If you always expect someone to be like on your level and understanding of the same like emotions that you have, then you'll always be disappointed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but this is like a severe misunderstanding.
But
they're like having a back and forth about how Mike is like emotionally disabled. he's just like hearing this, like listening to these two people talk about him.
Sure, but like you can't like get mad at a person because of that.
All right. Well, I can't hang out with him then.
Sure, but like that's emotional differences that you have. You know what I mean?
Right.
You have to find ways to
I
reconcile
can hang out with him like over voice chat, but I can't hang out with him like too much more than that.
Okay. Well, you figure out ways to reconcile those ideas, you know, or you don't. Like I don't know. It all comes down to where you can stand in a situation.
Yeah.
No, okay. It's different. One thing is smiling when you're uncomfortable. Another thing if I'm like, yeah, I'm talking about you right now, about how I'm disappointed with you, and they go, really?
But again, that's I don't know.
But it's a general. Okay, if we're gonna get super deep and be like, well, what do words even mean? Maybe my words mean something different than your. Okay, yeah, everyone's way of communicating theoretically could always be justified in their brain as being appropriate.
Sure.
But that doesn't stop you from having negative reactions to people's different
Absolutely
personalities.
not. I'm just giving you a tool to deal with it. I'm not saying that that's how society works. I'm just telling you how I deal with it in my own like dealings. You know, like for example, like there are people that do things that are distasteful to me, but
Have I been a little
process it.
douchebag?
No, I process everybody.
No, I honestly want to know. Like, have I been beyond the pale? I mean,
but not for me. But again, like I'm a different person.
No. I'm really sorry about the door thing.
No, I don't give a shit.
The problem was I'm going to make excuses, but I was like I couldn't step out of the car.
It literally,
the seat was
but
so far back.
you have to understand that literally most things don't matter to me. So
That's what.
that's literally a thing that doesn't matter to me.
I don't know. I'm not like a halfway type person. Like
I've had people that have like stolen $1,000 from me. Those are things that bother me. Like,
oh, I would never do that. Like, lukewarm person.
Sure.
Just said with the car door stuff.
Huh?
And the thing about me is I'm not lukewarm with people. What does that have to do with what you were saying to Lucid?
Yeah. Well, no. just
I always
versus
get
the other one.
I
Yeah,
punched
yeah, a little late on this one.
the granite a little
Yeah, yeah.
That just feels good.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Just feels good.
Did you just hit the couch?
No, we just moved the couch back. I just nudged it. Oh shit, they're here.
I'm so sorry. I have 1 hour stricken from my playtime, Mooten. I'm getting distracted. It's not fair. Okay, sorry. I need to focus on my game. Fuck.
Fired shots at each other, but
No,
here,
you opened by
have a
calling me
conversation.
dickless. I said, like, I think Mike was spiteful. You know, we shouldn't do that. And then you were like, Vaush is this dickless, weaselly fuck. I mean, come on. We're talking well poisoning, all right? You've got way more empty buckets in your hand.
You me like 10 fucking times, including playing
I
every
have
single
been
Destiny
exceptionally
attack.
kind to you. If I had been, by the way, if I had been entirely forthcoming, I wouldn't have even pretended from the onset because, and this, by the way, this could be my fault. I genuinely do think that everyone should be given the opportunity to disappoint me personally. So the fact that you responded to the criticism that I levied in my video, which was again very, very light, I think it was pretty polite, you know, well-meaning, by raging at me for 12 minutes, calling me a dickless Weasley fuck, and then lying and saying that spite wasn't the reason why you donated $250 to a random opposition candidate in a city in Nebraska. I mean, okay,
you keep saying random when I just explained it.
You've been given a chance to disappoint me, Mike.
Time. Oh man, gosh, everyone's weeping, disappointing Vaush. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, here's the thing, dude. Like, you have isolated yourself. You've isolated from yourself from people that aren't sycophants. You're creating something similar to your parasocial daddy. I tried, because, you know, I have actual bridges. You don't. And you are a bigger creator on YouTube. Congratulations. You have that community.
On YouTube, and he would be on Twitch and on Twitter and any other place that matters. Yeah.
It's really not about a size thing to me.
That you decided to adopt the same enemies as Destiny when the motherfucker will deplatform you the moment he can. And I think that's sad.
If you think that I have adopted the same enemies as Destiny, then you clearly do not know the people I associate with.
In our DMs, when you attacked Atlanta DSA and said that they were the reason the American socialist left is failing because they called Destiny a fascist.
No, they called him a Nazi.
Okay.
Okay, fuck you, Vaush. I'm not a fascist or a Nazi, okay? To be clear, okay?
I'm a Nazi.
Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty bad tendency. Now, I don't mind it that much if it's a content creator.
When you say that white redneck, you give your blood. Excuse me, I don't want to misquote.
Wait, do you think I defend any? Wait, hold on. Do you think I defend anything that Destiny said?
Then why were you rushing to attack Atlanta DSA, dude?
Because I don't think because he isn't a Nazi. And he's not.
So what? When he called me a tanky, where were you? You didn't rush to say, oh, you know.
To be clear, I called Mike a tanky because he uses. If Mike called me a Nazi because I had like fucking swastikas and shit in the background, you know what? Okay. Yeah, you know what? Maybe that's fair. When Mike has all the fucking Soviet iconography and all the giant red text and the fucking like tank emotes and shit in chat, if I were to flirt with Nazism that hard, everybody would call me a Nazi. So you know what? Yeah, I did call Mike a tanky. Now, I don't know if he is or isn't a tanky anymore. I don't know if he's a little bit more moderated because he thinks he can make more money off of being more moderated. I wouldn't give this guy any credence for having any views that don't trace back to what he can make the most money on. Yeah, he might not be anymore, but
Mike.
Yeah, his name is literally Central Committee. But then he'll be like, well, but actually, there could be lots of other different types of Central Committees. Remember when I talked about the flags? Like, well, it's just a California flag. Like, I don't live there or anything, but like, you know, yeah. Jesus Christ, like, just own it, dude. God, this is, at least, I guess not all the Nazis own their beliefs too. They try to hide as well. Some of them will own it, but.
I don't like him, but he's not a tanky, Destiny.
Wait. So first of all, I'm not responsible. Wait. First of all, I'm not Destiny's dad. I don't know why you're impugning me for his behavior. First of all, he called you a tanky. That whole engagement when I was barely a content creator. Second of all, it's really fucking weird that to counter an argument that I'm making today, you would bring up an argument somebody else made a year ago.
What about it?
Second of all, or third of all, I don't even remember enough.
Because you're involving yourself in Destiny's personal squabbles. Why do you care?
Just Destiny.
Why do you care,
Because
dude?
I also get called a Nazi by the types of people.
What does Destiny have
who
to do
call-
with you?
I'm trying
You're
to
not
explain
connected.
it. I'm trying to
You're
explain
not
it to you. I'm
connected,
trying to
dude.
explain
It's
it to
not
you.
your. He's not your
Do you-
dad.
Are we?
He's
are we
not
good?
you. You're not connected.
So
I'm just
gonna
trying to break your parasocial
I'll try to.
attachment.
You are
Trying
the
to
one
help
who
you.
keeps. You realize you're the one who keeps bringing him up in this conversation. Almost every time he's been brought up, it's been you. I'm not the one with him on my mind. Okay.
You brought him up because you commented on me responding to him. You got involved in this and said that I spit on lefties who do things for spite. By the way, Mike from PA donated to this candidate. I'll talk about her later. Oh, I didn't talk about her, actually.
Wait, I did, though. I
I didn't
mentioned
look
it.
into any reason why someone might support her other than spite. If she was a really bad candidate,
You
I wouldn't
keep
have
trying
supported
to
her.
sell this fantasy that Spite wasn't involved. I don't care. I get it. You're not
I
backing
didn't.
off that point.
You're
So
now-
I'm going
you're
to
now
try to finish
strawmanning
this.
me.
I'm going
I
to try
said
to
that-
finish this
oh my
point.
God.
Okay.
Holy
So
fuck, strawman
I
gone.
don't mind it that much. that
Strawman
content
John? Is that what he
creators
just
call
said?
Destiny a Nazi, because content creators, as we should both know, are frivolous dipshits. Me and you included. We are all spicy internet drama lords. Okay. But the DSA is supposed to be an organization. It's supposed to be something with a little bit more reputability.
What would
And
you?
Pat-
Okay,
so
can you
hold,
tell
wait,
me
I'm
about
almost
your
done. This
socialist
doesn't even
organizing
end in an
experience?
insult to
Tell
you.
me
How
your
about we just?
socialist organizing experience so you can tell me why
What
you
does
are
that
the judge.
have to do with the point I am
Also, what is Mike's socialist organizing experience? Please.
trying to
mean
make?
nothing. Okay, go
Yeah.
on.
Okay. So hold on. So, I think that organization should be held to a.
I'll just be able to live rent free in somebody's human system. Dude, I live rent free in so many people's heads. Holy shit. I try to stay like relatively humble, even though people seem to think I'm not. But I try to. I can't believe. You know, people always say that like you wouldn't care what other people think about you if you just realized how little they did. I don't know, man. It feels like people think about me a lot. Did you see the remember the Jack Allison guy, the breathing dude? That guy? This guy emailed me like 2 days ago. Remember when I said you were too toxic to ever work with respectable people? He emailed me and he pastes this image 5 times in the email. And then sends me another one. What the fuck? How does he watch my stuff still? What do you think? Like, I wonder if they like subscribe to my YouTube channel or if they watch my subreddit or like, geez, I can't imagine like having so much time. Gudgel announcement to suspend campaign activities after suicide. Wait, Nero, what? Link that. Because what you just... Oh, temporarily suspend our campaign activities. That's really weird. He might be suspending completely, but I guess we'll see.
Slightly higher standard, and also in my personal.
But that doesn't sound like a suspend campaign. That just sounds like we're not going to do advertising or whatever right now because shit is fucked, which is fair. I should ban you for that. You're lucky.
Experience, I get called a Nazi by a lot of people in the online left, usually because they have a very
Have I
inaccurate.
called you a Nazi?
No, and
It's not
that
the
has
point.
nothing to do with what we're
Have
talking about.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
So you're talking
why
about
do you keep
fantasy
jumping
people?
in with like, hold
But you
on?
just said it was bad to bring up other people's arguments that have nothing to do with us.
How Mike is so I can't tell if he's stupid. No, I think he's just stupid. I think he is. Jeez. Oh, this Rat Wolf one is so good.
I'm specifically talking about other people on the left. You can listen to the words, please. I'm arranging them in an order for a purpose.
Go ahead.
I get called a Nazi by other people online. Usually it's because they make very frivolous, very poor faith accusations based on minimal evidence. And the fact of the matter is, and I know this, and I can
So
talk
you would
about
say that was minimal evidence when they did it about Destiny?
I
mean, for the 1/16-second clip, yeah, I'd say so.
Buddy, I don't think anybody with even a passing familiarity with Destiny's content could accurately and fairly call him a Nazi.
Wow,
you
thanks.
could call him a lot of negative things, which I think would be fair, but I do not think you could call him a
Okay, if
Nazi.
you saw a video of someone,
can we kindly...
and you Google them and you find out they got banned from Twitch for 30 days for using the F slur. Yeah.
What does that have to do with being a Nazi? Even if that... Fuck, I want to bring Mike on... I don't know if Mike will ever talk to me again, because I think he knows it would be a bad idea for everything he does. I would just love to talk to Mike and ask him, what do you think a fascist is? And then listen to him dance around that for like 20 seconds. Something that if you ever want to debate, I hate to give this like cheat code, but if you ever want to debate to defeat a lefty in a debate, if you just ask them like, what do you think a fascist is? I don't actually think anybody knows. Nobody has any idea like what that actually means. It literally is just fascist is like somebody I don't like. Like that's it. That's like the cheat code.
Drama they were in
Mike.
is they got departnered for arguing that they gave their blessing to white redneck militias to mow down dipshit protesters.
And what if people
Do you
found
think it's crazy to say that's Nazi-like?
And what if people found clips of me? There are plenty of clips online which paint a very inaccurate picture of my beliefs that might lead those same types of lefties
why do you
to
feel the
accuse
need
me
to be
of being
involved
a Nazi.
in
I'm trying. I am desperately trying. I feel like I'm explaining like something to a kid.
It.
I can't. You're interrupting me every 10 seconds, Mike. You're trying alpha Mike posturing right now. Let me finish the point.
Okay, hold on. I'll get a stopwatch.
It is true that clip of Destiny looks, and is very bad. There are also clips of mine that look and are very bad. But if you look at the totality of my content, I don't think anyone could reasonably call me a Nazi. I am opposed to organizations like the DSA making snap calls like that based on clips like those, because I know how information like that can be cultivated to paint an inaccurate picture of a content creator, which is why I can simultaneously believe that Destiny is bad on a lot of issues, but also that he should be treated in good faith on those issues. Because if he isn't, I set the precedent that I also will not be, and I deal with the consequences of that every day. Does that make sense?
Nope.
So you consider yourself the personal arbiter of, quote, bad faith towards creators, and you just going around.
Imagine like, that was pretty clearly laid out. That was pretty clearly laid out, but Mike is not going to engage with it at all. I don't think it's because he's stupid here. I think it's bad faith. No, I don't know. Fuck, I can never tell the difference between bad faith and just stupid. It's really, really, really hard to tell the difference because they both present so similarly.
And you're not biased at all from your fandom of Destiny.
You are. When did I say?
Like, you can't just drop an accusation of bias and not accuse or not engage with the argument at all. And he didn't. He doesn't even engage like remotely with the argument. But this whole conversation is probably going to be that, huh?
That I'm not biased. When did I say that I am the personal arbiter? I have an opinion and I share it on my platform.
You said that socialist organizations should be held to a higher standard, and then you intervened when Destiny's community was piling on to a small...
You're arguing against sharing opinions right now. You realize that, right? You're arguing against the concept of sharing opinions.
Someone who calls themselves a socialist should jump in when Destiny said that the Atlanta DSA doesn't do real organizing. They're a bunch of white college
I have never defended Destiny's idiotic position on that.
Then he sent a whole bunch of a hate mob.
I don't think the Atlanta DSA is very effective based on what I've seen.
Socialists in Atlanta.
First of all, I think that you're overstating that somewhat. And second of all, this is utterly irrelevant to what I'm saying. I don't think the DSA should have called him a Nazi.
That's the context of you jumping in with your community and blasting them. And then further, you said
I'm sorry, is there any evidence that my community harassed them?
Why? When a content creator shits on a group and says they're the reason why socialists in America can't succeed.
Yeah, I do think that's a component.
They don't
of it.
like Destiny.
No, that's not what I said. I think
oh shit, hold on. RTBA is bringing this up. So I thought that somebody from WWT, which is like a local news affiliate in Omaha, I thought they were emailing me asking me because they were going to run another article. So apparently it was a guy on my subreddit, or I don't know if it was on my subreddit or not. Apparently it was some random guy that like made an email address with WWT in it and then like wrote out all these questions to me to pose as like an interviewer and then trying to do like a gotcha on me. What the fuck? These people are crazy. Hold on, let me... Jack for sure? I don't know if it's Jack or not. I don't know if Jack can like write sentences. I just don't know. I don't know how coherent the Jack guy is. That dude has problems. And then afterwards, he tried to like post on Reddit, like exposing me. Fuck, I don't remember his Reddit name. But you can tell the how was that person a Hassan fan? I could have checked where the ad on the email came from, but it seemed like, I don't know, it seemed legit enough. Like this so he went through the trouble of setting this up. And then like emailing me on the question, and it looked official. I was like, whatever, local media. And so I took the time to write out a response, and then he's like, and then he like replies back to me like, you know how dumb it is, blah, 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 blah. And then he starts saying a bunch of dumb shit. And then he tried to post like my email responses on the subreddit, or on a ton of different subreddits, but he doesn't have the karma to post on Reddit. They tried to post on LSF too. Yeah, holy shit. Here's the email on my responses or whatever. Jesus. These people are crazy. And then he tried to get me because he posted in the Mike from PA Discord. He tried to get me because so he brings up this thing where he's like, hold on, what does he say? Are you aware that asking a reporter for something to be off the record and not getting an agreement doesn't mean that it's off the record? That's just you expressing a preference. So I've talked to several reporters. Now, I could be wrong. If someone has more media experience than me, that's fine. But generally, when you say something is off the record, that's taken very, very, very seriously. And my understanding is that that's how it works, like in mainstream media as well. That like if you say something is off the record, generally journalists respect that, because if they don't, they're going to get like fucked. But maybe people get more formal agreements or something to that. But that's just been my experience with talking to reporters or whatever. I think he thought he caught me because it's like so he asked me about in the Gateway piece, there's a passage on February 27th, blah, blah, blah. Someone made a, was Rosser in fact contacted by an employee of yours? Can you identify that employee? And I gave him the chat log between me and Sejin. I was like, I prefer to keep this off the record because like I can get a more official statement from Christian. But like, these are the chat logs. It's not like there's anything bad in here. It's just not very like official sounding. Like I would rather get like, I'd rather have like a more official statement if something's gonna be released. But it was basically, this was me because when I saw those things being posted on Facebook, I messaged him and I was like, yo, did you guys actually go harass somebody? And he was like, I went Friday night, everything was chill. And then Saturday I went back because they gave me a bad email and I wanted to set up time to talk with Mark. I went 2 times total since they're across the street. Here I'm copy pasting something from her Facebook about how Mark hasn't grappled with his white male privilege. And then I copy pasted the comment that she made on Facebook, and I said, were you guys in there for an hour? And Sejin says, I was there alone for an hour, but I asked if I was taking up too much time of their stuff, or of their time and stuff, and they were like, nah, you're good. I was planning on buying an aloe plant when they got back. I don't know who the other person is. In fact, the owners of one employee. But that was my, I apparently he's trying to spread around this screenshot as like some epic own of me because I asked for it to be quote unquote off the record, but I'm not like embarrassed about anything. I would never ever in my life send like a condemning screenshot to like a fucking journalist and expect that wouldn't come back to bite me. But he's like, yeah. Fuck, I wonder if I could find the, if somebody can link his Reddit account. Oh, fuck, I'm not gonna be able to find it. If somebody can link his Reddit account, you can see where he's like trying to post it everywhere. It's just like, Jesus.
The reasons, no, I didn't say that. Mike, see, this is what I mean. Are you being stupid right now? Or are you so attached to...
Oh, this was it. I have an email interview with Destiny I would love to post to the subreddit regarding the events of last week. He's in my own subreddit. And then he tried to post it to LSF. He tried to post it to my subreddit. He tried to post it to my subreddit twice. Like, he tried to post like screenshots of the conversation that I sent him. I don't know if he thought this was going to be like some big own. And I like how he like wrote back like such a huge response to me. And as soon as I read the first one, I was like, oh, LOL. Because there's no way a journalist responds to number 1. So I think I wrote LOL, you're deranged or something, or get help. I don't remember. I think I put it in my thing. Oh, now I'm kind of curious what he wrote here because I haven't read this yet. Oh, I saw number 3. Are you stupid? I know you play a smart guy on stream. Anyway, you're a really stupid guy. And the way that you respond to just any random old Reddit account, a newly created Gmail account, you'd like with information you'd like off the record. To be fair, a lot of journalists, especially local journalists, are super boomers. You can see them in Twitter mentions all the time. We're like, hey, can we use this clip? And it's like a random fucking Twitter account or whatever. Like, I mean, that's just, locals are boomers, man. What are you gonna do? But it looks like Jack. It's the way he types. He says things like, in your terminology, Omega LOL or whatever. He did that in your conversation too with Rage Pope. I think this is the kind of thing. It might be, actually. I wonder if it would be him, his account. Is this him? No, it's not the guy from WWT. He probably just impersonated him. I wonder if it is Jack, actually. It could be.
To posturing that you can't actually hear the words that I'm saying.
I'm listening to what you're saying.
You aren't listening. You aren't smart enough to understand anything that I'm saying right now, Mike.
You say you're against posturing and then you just do it.
No, this isn't posturing.
Like, come on, man.
Anybody, no, I invite anybody who's been watching the past 5 minutes where I try to make a very simple point and then Mike butts in with some 60 IQ interjection. Do you think that Mike is listening? Do you think that he's, and if he is listening, that's a lot worse, by the way, because that means he's not smart enough to keep up. It's one of those two, and if I were you, I would choose not listening, okay?
Let me interrogate. Let me give you a
No, wait, hold on.
Let me
interrogate
every concept that needs to be explained to you. No, I'm not. Every concept that needs to be explained to you is minutes off my finite life, and it takes 10 times as long with you as it does with any other human being who's capable
more finite by the minute
of driving a car autonomously. Okay. Okay. So I ask you, is there a final meme you want to run through?
I mean, so
more finite by the minute doesn't make sense, by the way. Finite is a binary state. Yes. I'm just.
Basically, this is exactly what I expected from you. Posturing that's baseless, based on nothing. You were exposed
baseless and based on nothing, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. You said
serious.
That I was bad. I was bad because I was an asshole who does posturing, and then you did nothing but posturing when I asked you for one specific instance of my bad takes, because you said that on your stream, did you not, earlier?
No, I never criticized your political positions. I didn't realize you were stupid enough to believe the $25 now minimum wage thing, though. So maybe if I had known that at the time, I would have brought that up. But still, on the whole, I would rather have people who believe the things that you believe.
But you don't know what the fuck you're talking about,
than your average liberal.
You
know?
Don't know what you're fucking talking about. And you're very liberal. I know you've convinced yourself, or at least your audience, that you have some sort of radical aesthetic, but you don't.
That feel when somebody calls you a liberal and you don't know if they're an alt-righter or a fucking commie. Wait, what? Hold on. Wait, what? Wait, it was Jack. Oh, and we know it 100%. Because the guy is signed up for an account on my fucking chat, and we can look at the back end and see what the email that he registered under, and it's at jack.lol. It's his fucking domain. He made a whole new email. Oh my God, he made a whole new email on his fucking, and everything, and wrote that whole shit to fucking, oh my God. You know what? Props to Jack, because if you've listened to this stream, or if you're a friend of mine in real life, you've heard me. I've given a lot of ideas in the past. It was like, man, it'd be really funny to fuck with somebody this way or to do this thing. But normally I just don't care that much. I usually just want to play video games or talk about politics or masturbate. I don't usually have like the drive to go this hard. And this guy, man, he does it, dude. What a champion. What a champion.
Huh? You don't have radical politics.
Well.
I'm sorry, just in case anybody doubts. So that account, that Brandon WWT, that Discord account authenticated on my website, and the email is brandon@jack. whatever that domain is. So it is him. Like, holy shit. That's crazy.
Done no radical action.
This is your last chance to save them from me.
No, I mean, I tried in good faith to reach out to you, but you think like such a fucking capitalist content creator, where you think your audience, like, people are gonna leech off your. Dude, I talk to people that are larger creators than you all the time. It's not.
How often? Who does Mike know that's a larger creator than Vaush, besides Hassan, that he doesn't even talk to that much anymore? Are there any others? Does anybody know? I'm super curious about this. Oh, ew, I didn't want to make that into mount. Oh no, I just got cocked hard. I wanted to make these into mountains. I probably just lost like 200 HP or some dumb shit. Is Jack the breathing guy? Yeah.
Not a big deal, okay? I saw your community as a community of leftists, of people trying to learn.
Isn't it a community of liberals?
I'm not going to, well, you know what? I don't think it's that important of a distinction when you're trying to recruit people to the left. But when you have content creators like who act like they're teaching people when they don't know shit.
Yeah, anarcho-Bidenism, you know?
That becomes a problem. That becomes a problem. And, you know, stuff like you not knowing.
Wait, is there a take that I've had recently that you felt that I was underinformed on? So I don't know, like the woman you brought up earlier. Wait, you don't wait, then how can you claim that I don't know what I'm talking about?
Every time I've seen your content.
But he's not going to remember any
when
time.
You get in a major dispute with people
no.
Like when you rail against rent control, or you rail if you think the 25 million.
What's your position on rent control? Okay, so it's the $25 in the rent control. What's your position on rent control? Just asking.
I mean, this is what everybody who's ever talked about rent control talks about. The purpose of rent control is an anti-gentrification measure.
Okay.
To protect existing incumbent communities, but it in and of itself does not solve housing crisis because there's a supply problem and a demand problem.
Wait, that's my position.
That's good. So Mike has learned a little bit from our conversation. I'm proud of you, Mike. Good job.
Wait, I've advocated for rent control in accordance with government programs to expand housing initiatives.
Yeah. You have time and time again railed against people for supporting rent control.
No, there are people who support exclusively rent control, which is bad because that does lead to.
Who is that?
There are a lot of
fantasy people. You contributed to a discourse that
you think there are people who just support rent.
So I think that what I heard most commonly was people say that we should do rent control plus government housing for the entire country. Was that a Bernie AOC thing? I'm trying to remember where they were proposing like nationwide rent control combined with like some public, whatever it was stupid. But that was like the main policy thing that I remember a long time ago. But that seemed to have like pretty mainstream support by mainstream politicians. And that Ben Burge is dipshit, but he supports a whole bunch of stupid shit.
And control. I had people in my chat. I remember arguing with them.
Just rent control and nothing else? Yes, I think that's a straw man that you made up.
No, I mean, if you want to believe that, then sure. But in every context where I've talked about rent control, I've said that it's a valuable.
Only leftists, and that'd be great.
Why? All you have to do is watch my content to realize that I share your opinion on this. That rent control is fine as long as you have another initiative to address the supply problem.
Okay, so
you didn't know that. So I guess it's just the $25 an hour minimum wage thing, huh? Which I don't want to get into with you.
You've backpedaled on this, which is fine.
Wait, what have I backpedaled on? Wait, you not knowing my position isn't me backpedaling.
Honestly, I am glad that your community got exposed to a good argument for a change.
What? Yes. Oh man, dude, that's really effective. All you have to do is lie about a person, and when they correct you, you accuse them of backpedaling. That's an amazing debate strategy.
About me. That's an entire conversation about me that you've done.
What have I lied about?
Again, all you've done is posture.
It wasn't about the rat face thing, was it? No lies. Whereas you actually did lie about you confronting me 10 times in DMs. You did lie about the reason why I argued against the DSA about Destiny being called a Nazi.
You said it wasn't confronting you because
you actually, dude. We went through the DMs on.
What do I need to type for you to say you've been challenged?
Dude, we went through my DMs. Dog. I'm sorry. I'm not dealing with kids here. Okay, I'm an adult. We went through your DMs on stream. That was some beta shit. If that was challenges, that was some like bottom woo pleading face shit. Okay, you might as well have showed me pictures of your pussy. Maybe next time you want to talk negative with me, actually show up and say something about it rather than weekly limp dicking in my fucking DMs and then complaining on chat that I won't respond. Okay.
Listen to yourself. Again, time and time again, I have approached you.
We're probably good, aren't we?
I have tried different strategies to get you to talk about politics. Educate you because I feel like it really would have been important. It really would have been important if your audience had learned about Kara Eastman instead of supporting some neolib ghoul just because Destiny's supporting them.
Imagine thinking Marcus Neal. Oh God, please let this get into a policy discussion. I know that nobody likes to talk policy because it's boring and doing ad hoc is more entertaining. Please, I so want to hear Mike talk policy for some of these Omaha candidates. God, I would just please let it happen. It's not going to happen.
I'm sorry, you do wait, how is Mark Gudgel?
How is Mark
Gudgel a neoliberal?
A neoliberal ghoul.
Have you read his fucking platform?
Yes, I'm fully familiar with it.
It's every single Pete Buttigieg clone neoliberal Democrat platform.
Gotta have something
I'm gonna
more than
meet
that.
with Fortune 500 and 1,000 CEOs. You know what that means? It means TIFs. It means special tax.
You do wait. You do.
Oh, Mike doesn't know anything about the Midwest. We've already established this. Mike just doesn't know anything about the Midwest.
Do realize that if you're a mayor, you don't have the ability to like leverage over multinational corporations, but bringing them into your cities can be a massively beneficial to prevent brain drain.
This is
right?
why you're not a socialist.
Wait,
because
I just don't think you understand how these systems work.
When AOC was opposed to
Amazon, that was in New York, Mike. Oh God, he's so stupid. He's really gonna compare fucking New York City to kicking out a fucking Amazon fucking warehouse or whatever to the fucking Midwest. Oh God, no. Why would you do that?
Having special tax treatment.
Yeah,
People,
in New York.
like you attacked her.
No, wait, no, I didn't. I supported her because New York doesn't have a brain drain problem,
So now
dipshit.
you understand
it's New
why
York.
it's dumb. Now you understand
No,
why
you
it's
don't
dumb to do that.
understand these problems. New York doesn't have a brain drain problem.
This is why you're a neolib. Because
Can you
race to the
explain what
bottom
brain drain
politics
is?
Doesn't work. Neoliberal politics, race to the bottom.
So wait,
politics.
hold
You
on.
don't
I'm
think
gonna
that
wait
there's
really quickly. Last one.
500 other cities that are gonna do the same thing.
So I'm going to explain this to you really quickly. This could be you gave me some info.
You don't know shit about municipal politics.
You gave me
That's
some
why you're
info earlier.
stupid.
Now I can give you some info, okay?
What's a TIF?
So the difference
What's a TIF?
here
Go Google
was
it
that
real quick.
Guarantee you that Mike doesn't know what a TIF is. I talked a lot about TIFs with Gudgel. I know for a fact that Mike could not. I don't have him here, so if he ever comes on to talk to me, he would stumble his way through it. I guarantee you, the most he knows about what a TIF is the abbreviation. Zero chance.
So hold on.
What's a TIF?
Hold on.
What's a TIF, Vaush?
Hold on.
What's a TIF?
I'm not letting you get out of being educated on this one, Mike. This is very important if you're going to be a socialist advocate, okay? So the difference here is that Amazon's entrance into AOC's district.
You can tell by how excited he is to bring up a TIF too, that he like just looked up like the definition of it as well. I ironically don't know what a TIF is. Can you explain it real quick? I kind of don't want to in case Mike, because I know Mike is watching and I don't want to give him the answer. So I'm not going to yet. Maybe in the future we talk to him.
Required provisions that would have been detrimental to the city, and New York doesn't have a problem with brain drain because it's one of the biggest cities on the planet.
So you support neoliberal politics in everywhere but New York.
Omaha does have a brain drain problem, which leads to
This is one of the funny things about Mike just bragging about doing, what did he say, he said something like local politics or whatever. It's pretty clear that Mike doesn't know anything about like quote unquote local politics. He only has the brain for national level stuff. And that's why he doesn't see a difference. Like, what are the differences in needs between a place like Omaha, Nebraska, and New York, right? He doesn't see the difference because it's all the same shit to him.
Liberal politics will work.
You don't.
It's
Can
Omaha.
you define
That's where it's a good
neoliberal?
idea.
Define neoliberal.
It's when you privatize public services. It's when you focus on market-based solutions rather than public services. And when you and what a typical neoliberal policy would be something like privatizing municipal water system.
I mean, that would be bad. So, question:
by the way, I lived in a city. I lived in a city where they did that exact thing, where we had a mayor that had a platform almost identical to Mark. Now, see, I know
What does this have to do with
politics
Mark?
locally.
So,
I'm explaining
wait, hold on,
something to you.
wait.
Because you're
So,
dumb, you don't know shit about politics.
what would you do to solve the brain drain problem?
Ignorant, and you don't know anything about politics.
What would you do to solve the brain drain problem?
I'm trying to explain.
Wait,
that
what would
to
you do to solve the brain drain problem in Omaha? Out of curiosity.
Okay, the brain drain problem is due to a lack of economic opportunity.
Which?
Why do you get economic opportunity to an area? Wait, what?
You solve by bringing businesses in?
You don't solve it by Fortune 500 TIFs and doing exactly what he was talking about.
Then tell me, how do you?
Because I've seen it happen.
How do you solve it? Come on. How do you solve it?
You solve it through sewer socialism. This is another thing you don't know what it is, probably.
Just answer. How do you solve it?
Sewer socialism. So you focus on creating the best possible public services. You fund education. And you provide an opportunity for people to maximize their potentialities.
But how does social services help keep talent in your area? And you fund education? Yeah, when they get educated, they just leave because there's no place to work.
You can't control everything by a top-down privatization TIF-based model.
So wait, you didn't answer the question. So
I did.
You don't know what brain drain is. That's okay. I'll explain it to you. Brain drain is when all the people who get degrees in your city.
This is why you're
no, it's okay. You can learn. Mike,
posture.
Mike,
what's a TIF?
Mike, this is a learning opportunity. That's okay. Hold on.
You don't know anything about politics. It's embarrassing. I'm talking to you.
No, it's okay, Mike. No, we're almost here, okay? So brain drain is when people who get like college degrees in your city.
Politics. It's embarrassing.
No, it's okay.
You're
We're almost there. We're almost there.
And thousands of people listen to you.
Mike, wait, hold on. Hundreds of thousands.
Mike, if you're here, shoot me a message. I would love to talk to you about any of what you're talking about right now, because oh my God, my friend, you are so radically misinformed. Jesus.
So anyway, Mike, so brain drain is when people who get college degrees in your city or state or country or whatever, they leave because there aren't opportunities.
So that didn't happen when Destiny left.
So hold on.
That wasn't technically brain drain then.
There aren't opportunities for them to get jobs in that area because that area doesn't have like these big like technical job availabilities that would accompany them. So how would you solve brain drain?
Okay, so I want to explain.
Wait, I'm asking you a really direct question, man.
You are so bad at politics. You don't even know that you're speaking neoliberal talking points.
So you can't answer. So you don't have an answer.
This is basically Obama's platform, which is, well, if we just educate and provide tax incentives, that'll make America great again.
That's pretty embarrassing, dude. It sounds like neolibs have a solution to a problem you're not even capable of understanding. Maybe you should read up some more on the problem. I'm sure that eventually a solution will come to you.
You're the one who knows. You're the one who knows.
That is correct.
You're the one who knows.
One last shot,
politics.
Mike. How would you solve brain drain? How would you solve brain drain, Mike?
Brain drain is a problem due to, I said it again, I'll slow it down for you.
How would you get them jobs?
Economic opportunity. People leave states like Pennsylvania or Omaha right now because there's no economic opportunity.
Right.
They originally immigrated there because of economic
What kind of economic opportunity?
In Pennsylvania, it was heavy industry.
Wait, that's not brain drain. Heavy industry isn't a brain drain problem, Mike. We're talking about college degrees.
I'm talking about flowing of populations.
We're talking about brain drain. That's what I'm asking you. How would you solve that problem, Mike?
I can't believe he's this fucking stupid.
How would you solve brain drain, Mike?
You're a socialist. No wonder you're an anarcho-Bidenist.
He can't answer. Damn, dude.
Anarcho-Bidenist?
Looks like neoliberalism beats socialism yet again. It hurts to see. I mean, this is like the fall of the Soviet Union yet again.
Wait. The problem of populations leaving, of educated populations leaving.
Yeah, educated populations leaving.
How do you solve that problem? So
I'm asking
your solution is.
I'm asking you. Wait, I'm asking you. You know what my solution would be.
I already answered the question.
Your answer had nothing to do. You actually don't know.
You can't solve that problem.
Oh.
People will flow.
Damn, dude. There you go. Hey, if you ever want to get socialist answers, you can look to a neoliberal who can answer these questions, or you can look to a dumb fuck socialist like Mike who can't.
Vaush. This is why you
I love you, Mike. All right, that was fun. I think we got about pretty much all we're going to get out of that. He's going to say that I dropped out because I was scared or whatever, but he would have done that after a 4-hour conversation too, so. Oh, the answer to that question.
There's a part 2. Link it. Oh my God, is he actually spitting and drooling? Jesus Christ, this guy is unhinged. Keep watching, it doesn't take long. Skip ahead.
Question, by the way, that was pretty fun. And cowardly debate. We'll stream. We'll. Oh, sorry. Oh, and you know what? If you're here, by the way, and you enjoyed all of that, you should subscribe to the stream.
Sure.
Okay?
Why are you linking me to the
You should
beginning
sub
of
to
the
the stream
conversation?
because I'm feeling a rebound, baby. You're contemplating it, aren't you? So that's a anti-working class position. Okay? That's a position that is like a Sneeze position. Point is, cities like that.
There is a transparency, and I don't.
There we go. Here, I'll add a nose here with the little up pointing arrow. I don't know what the technical term for it is. There we go. Yeah, there you go. The carrot. Oh, we're getting a call. Okay, hold on 1 second.
Sure, what?
Hey, can I clarify something?
Okay, what do you want?
So wait, I got a person in my chat. You can never trust these chatters, you know. Oh, by the way, I heard that you've been like clenching your fists saying you'll make sure the left never works with me again. Good luck.
Mike, I got a lot of viewers right now for you. This is I know you love that clout, okay? A lot of people want to hear you talk. So, you know, man.
Not spiteful. Not mad.
No, I mean, you defended like literal neoliberal politics, and you don't understand why
let's talk. Right, again, I know you don't know what neoliberalism or any of this means, but I actually have to ask you really quickly.
Wait.
So
you think that financing Fortune 100 companies is socialism?
Wait, financing?
What do you think happens when a mayor of a city? Oh my God,
Mark Gudgel.
This is the thing. Okay, this is that's embarrassing, and I don't want to clown you.
Wait, you realize that Marcus specifically said, wait, Mike, hold on. You realize Marcus specifically said that he didn't want to offer any tax breaks to those Fortune 500 companies, right? That he would find other ways to incentivize them setting up shop in Omaha?
Ooh, that's kind of what a TIF is a tax incentive, but...
Like, he actually said that directly.
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do?
Well, there are plenty of ways. If you were more familiar with politics, you could probably think of other ways to handle that, but this isn't why I came here. So is it...
Oh, but wait, but Mike won't call him out on it either, because I don't think Mike actually knows what a TIF is. Wait, because Mike had a really easy dunk on Vaush there, but he actually doesn't know what a TIF is just by screaming about it for 5 minutes. Or does he get him on that in the future? Wait.
Is it true? Really quick.
Embarrassing.
So, is it true that you said Omaha isn't
so Mike doesn't know what a TIF is. All right. What the actual fuck is a TIF? I'll explain it, I guess, since if Mike debates me. So TIF means tax increment financing. Okay, I'm gonna try to explain this, but it's a little bit weird. So I think the idea is that if you promise to move in and develop an area, if property taxes increase in that area as a result of you renovating that area, instead of having to pay additional property taxes, the difference in how the taxes go up versus what it starts at is money that you get to pocket to pay back to the bank in the form of a loan. So basically what it is I believe it's a way to make it so that future tax revenue that you would owe, instead of having to pay future tax revenue as property taxes, you can use that additional revenue that would have gone there otherwise to pay off like a preferential loan from a bank. That's what, in my understanding of what tax increment financing is. And Omaha is debating a lot about tax increment financing because some people will come in and people say that there are people that take advantage of TIF that really don't deserve it, that they don't need that tax increment financing and we should be getting more revenue from it. But I think that's what TIF is. Also, TIF is usually reserved for areas that are, there is a name for these, not poverty zones, but there's a name for like the types of areas that are usually approved for TIF. But it is a tax incentive. But Mike obviously doesn't know what a TIF is because when Vaush just said Mark Gudgel was going to not use tax incentives to bring Fortune 500 companies in, Mike would have responded, well, actually, a TIF is a form of a tax incentive because you're delaying city tax revenue in order to pay off a preferential loan to a Fortune 500 company. That is actually a tax. But Mike doesn't know what a TIF is, so he wasn't able to bring that up. Blighted areas, Sejin. Oh, you're correct, yeah.
Relevant city, and that people should move elsewhere. They should be given the means to move elsewhere.
Wrong. I said that because I'm from Pennsylvania and we have deindustrialization, there is a transfer that happens in our economy. That's why Bernie Sanders' Green New Deal, a candidate you should look into and read, he had programs to help people relocate when and if their industries like fossil fuel industries were closed down. Obviously, some of those jobs that were created, there were direct...
What? Wait, did he bring up the Green New Deal? What part of the Green New Deal helps people relocate? Unless you just say, like, broadly speaking, a federal jobs guarantee. Also, I don't think any locality wants all of their people to relocate away. I don't think any local area does that. Again, I think that this is Mike having, like, a very national... like a national-minded brain. He keeps trying to pretend that he's like municipality-focused, but nobody wants to be municipality-focused because there's no viewership there, right? You want to get national-level viewership. You don't want to be some shitter that wastes his time on local shit. That's boring, and you don't get money for it, right? But I don't think any municipality wants people to move away. That's not how people are thinking. They want to keep people in their area.
Subsidies. There's also a reflection of an understanding that these specific city focused is not the way you implement socialism politics is we can't have any college educated people leave Omaha. And by the way, the proposed solution,
so wait, hold on. We're
talking to Fortune 500 companies doesn't solve it.
So we're moving off the point a little bit.
So who's more likely to have a demand for college educated workers? You think it's going to be a large Fortune 500 moving in, or do you think it's going to be like a mom and pop's shop that needs like software developer
here? So as a mayor, you're saying that you shouldn't attempt to redress any of the economic imbalance that's causing people to leave, and you should just allow people to leave? Like you should try to facilitate that process?
Okay, so this is a homework assignment for you, Vaush.
Well, I'm asking you a question. Hold on.
Socialism. Go look up sewer socialism.
I don't know what the fuck sewer socialism is. I've never heard. What is this? Sewer socialism was originally a pejorative term for the American Socialist movement that centered in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The term was coined by Morris Hillcutt. Is this a thing? 1910 socialist one wants to see something. This included the first socialist. There's like nothing here. What the fuck is this? What is sewer socialism? Is there like another word or a phrase?
It's just really funny to me.
You're lacking in so much knowledge.
It's really funny to me.
You won't let me finish because I have
claim to be pro-working class, but your position would allow Middle America to die.
You need to go on the chair of learning because you don't know what sewer socialism is.
So
you didn't know.
Why are you so
know
incapable of answering yes or no? You're so angry with me. Are you okay?
That's not how you
do you need a sippy? Do you need a
Vaush.
nappy time? Are you tired? Should I come back later?
I think you're
Are
the
you
one
cozy
tired.
right now?
You're the one who
is your
hung up
neck
tired.
properly supported?
I think that you Baba is empty, and that's why you had to go refill and you disconnected.
Swing and a miss, Mike. So anyway, so you're saying that people should just be allowed to flow out of these cities and towards like coastal cities. So what should be done to like economically revitalize?
Mike doesn't have any response to this.
You actually, it's funny. Your position is the neoliberal one. You actually think that people should just move out of Middle America and go live in megacities on the coast.
Whenever I talk, you start talking.
That is actually kind of like neoliberal. The idea that we should all live in like these huge urban globalized industrial centers that have tons of like economic opportunity in these mega cities is like, that's a pretty neoliberal position. Holy shit, Mike, the based. When did Mike become so based?
So I have a homework assignment for you.
You can't answer the question.
There you go. I started talking.
He actually can't. Dude, he has the neoliberal position. Unironically.
You started talking when I started talking.
So wait, answer the question. Answer the question then. How would you prevent people from leaving Middle America?
You can't. Wait, is that in your socialism? You think you can prevent people from leaving one region to the other?
No.
This is Soviet style.
Okay, hold on. Wait, I'm sorry. Sorry. I forgot you had 30. Wait, sorry.
Stupid.
Hold on. So I forgot you had 30 IQ. So what I actually meant, and any reasonable person would have known what I meant.
Go ahead.
What would you do to prevent the drain of resources and labor?
This is Soviet style. This is Soviet style communism. My Twitch name? Central Committee. Well, you know, it doesn't really have that's just not. No. Okay, anybody. There are lots of different central committees. Okay, listen. Okay, it's not like primarily associated with the U.S. or anything. There's tons of different types of central committees. Okay, it's
from Middle America towards Coastal America.
It depends what you're talking about.
So do you want all these communities to just die?
I think some communities are going to shrink, which they already have. And neoliberalism is what made them shrink.
Working class Mike over here. Don't revitalize your cities. Just have everyone move to Seattle. Dude, you have Destiny's position.
You're
just
actually dumb as fuck. Because I've tried to say this 8 times. I'll say it again. Look up sewer socialism.
So wait, can you answer? So you can't answer.
I'm answering the question.
You just keep pointing me to like a Wikipedia page. I know, by the way, because I know how stupid you are, that if I actually go ahead and like read it out loud, it wouldn't actually answer any of the questions.
Fuck, you're dumb as fuck.
So you actually don't have an answer. You just want these communities to die. Pro working class Mike over here. Just move out of Omaha. It's a dead city. Move to a mega city.
Or you're just gonna posture like a
move to a mega city and pay $3,000 for rent for a single bedroom apartment. I'm looking up sewer socialism. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now. By the way,
yes, it absolutely does.
It doesn't. Wait, then answer the question. How would you prevent that drain of resources and labor?
It depends what you're trying to accomplish.
You can't answer. You just have to be like, dude, look at Wikipedia, bro.
Neoliberalism doesn't want to stop that. And
stop asking me tough questions. Go look at Wikipedia, bro. Leave the call. I don't know. Is that you right now? Damn.
I gotta.
Well, good luck getting the rest of the online left against me, Mike.
Smarter than this. You are dumber than I thought. Okay, so anyway, for any people in Vaush's chat that are listening, please look up sewer socialism.
He doesn't have an answer. Look at that, guys. This is the
guys. Look up my Wikipedia article.
He can't give an answer. He just has to be like, "Oh, look at Wikipedia, bro."
Very important movement, and it focuses.
Very important
I know
movement.
it looks like I have no answer.
Very important movement. Very, very, very important. Very important movement. Sewer socialism. How many people even talk about this? Very important movement. Very, very, very important. Incredibly important, guys. I like how Mike also can't explain it because he probably doesn't even know what it means.
By providing public development. So something like Omaha, they have a problem with housing quality for their black and brown community. One of the things that a sewer socialist would do would be focusing on building high quality public housing.
How?
They would be focusing on by spending the money to do it.
What money?
What money?
By taxing people.
What money?
How? You're just going to raise all your taxes and people aren't going to support that.
Have you seen the Omaha city budget? You're very educated on that city, so I expect you have.
By taxing people.
What? Wait. How do they afford to tax those people?
So I'm just gonna keep talking because you have.
Wait. Magic money, Mike?
Wait.
Taxing who? They don't have the money.
I think even your community.
They don't have the money.
I hope Vaush doesn't talk to me. This is like one thing that I would love to hammer Mike on, because a lot of people, we've talked a lot about this on stream. A lot of people don't understand the difference between taxing as a city or state versus as a country. Hold on. I think I'm gonna die no matter what here.
That you are now arguing a Joe Manchin level of an argument.
He doesn't know. Money. He just gets confused and he calls you a neolib because he doesn't know. His like ape brain is trying to figure out.
There is absolutely an ability to tax, including nationalizing public services that have been privatized.
How do you nationalize something as a city? You don't have the money for it. What does that mean?
Take them back into municipal control, which has been very successful.
Yeah, but when you take it into municipal services aren't.
Okay, so I know in Omaha, OPPD is the Omaha Public Power District. This is a public electric, and then the other one is MUD, which is Metropolitan Utility District. Sorry, I imagine is MUD public utility? It's called Metropolitan Utility District. I don't know if it's public or not. The Metropolitan Utility District is a political settlement, public corporation. Okay, so now I could be wrong. Does anyone else live in Omaha? The only two utility providers I know of in Omaha was MUD and OPPD. Both of them are already public. So what else are you nationalizing? The funny thing is that, yeah, somebody in chat brought this up. If Mike wanted another big own on Vaush, it's not a factual own, but it would make Vaush look bad. What Mike should just say is, you're talking about how Omaha can't afford taxes? Warren Buffett lives in Omaha. There's plenty of rich people there, but Mike probably doesn't even know that Warren Buffett is from Omaha because he has no fucking idea what he's talking about, unless he brings it up later on, but...
aren't exactly giant money makers.
You don't know the answers to them.
How do you get the tax base necessary to fund all these infrastructure programs?
This is actually really important, because one of the things that you can do, and has been done successfully by a lot of cities, is you annex outlying areas.
No, he has no idea what he's talking about. Dude, Omaha, the annexation of Omaha has been like such a huge deal in terms of like what we've done politically. And we've run up, we have annexed cities. So the annexation of Elkhorn was a huge fucking deal in Omaha. But I believe that Omaha is at the point where everyone else around us, we've annexed everything up to what we can. But you can't, somebody in Omaha tell me, like going south, we can't annex Ralston. I don't think you can take that. You can't go east, because you would have to annex fucking Iowa to do it, okay? You'd have to cross the river. I don't know what the fuck is north of Omaha. And out west, we've already annexed Elkhorn. I don't think you can go any further west. It's all like nothing. You run into the fucking Pacific Ocean if you go further west. There's nothing until then. Like, dude, he knows...
I don't normally give a fuck, I guess. I don't normally identify with an area or whatever, but I guess as somebody from Omaha, is this how people in Omaha felt like listening to me talk about Omaha politics? Or I don't think I said anything too wrong. This guy has no fucking idea about anything that exists in my city. Like, he has no idea, like, what any of this shit is. Oh my God, this is triggering the fuck out of me. What the fuck?
This is so a lot of cities are gerrymandered where the suburbs, where a lot of the higher income people of cities live, is not part of the actual urban core.
Wow.
So what you do is you hollowed out the tax base. One of the things you do is you annex outlying areas. I'm happy to teach you a municipal.
No, wait,
course
how
if
do
you
you get the money?
Imagine if there were examples of like really wealthy cities or really wealthy suburbs in Omaha that had like already been annexed by Omaha. Like places that were so rich they still have their own fucking school district. Imagine if like this had already, like, come on, like, whatever.
To implement.
I just explained it.
Just
You're
by
stupid.
annexing dead areas?
No, there is. Wait, do you think Omaha has no wealthy outlying
Do you
suburbs?
seriously think
he has no idea? Oh, fuck. Fuck, he's not here. I talked too much. I think I showed my hand too much in this conversation. Mike has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. He has no idea what he's talking about. Fuck. But if he's been listening to this, and I know Mike is listening to this now, he's not going to come on and have this conversation with me because he knows that he has no idea what he's talking about. Which, by the way, I don't fault Mike for not knowing anything about this. I wouldn't expect anybody to know anything about fucking Omaha, Nebraska. But the fact that he came in pretending to know so much about Omaha and caring about Omaha issues when it's like really obvious that he has like no fucking idea what the fuck he's talking about is like a little bit annoying. There's an easy answer to all of this: sewer socialism.
Think that unincorporated areas surrounding Omaha have enough of a tax base?
They're not unincorporated. They're the wealthy suburbs. This is true. Chat, here's what I would like you to do.
Fuck.
Look up any major municipalities.
Wait,
city
I'm sorry.
limits right now.
What other wealthy areas are there? Can somebody tell me where the Omaha Regency is? Where Warren Buffett lives. I'm pretty sure that's like a neighborhood in Omaha now, right? Like, show me Regency. Regency is a neighborhood in Omaha. Are there any wealthy suburbs left for Omaha to annex? I don't know if they can. Omaha annexation history. Like, the boundaries of Omaha changed significantly since founding, with the city growing through subdivisions and annexations. The following area of the city were incorporated towns which have been annexed by the city of Omaha. Beechwood, near the now gone Florence Lake. Benson, oh yeah, that was like a midtown area, yep. Dundee is another midtown area, yep, which is decently wealthy, I think. We did a lot of canvassing down there. Dundee got annexed in 1915. Let's see, Elkhorn was more recent. Elkhorn takes its name from the Elkhorn River. It was annexed in 2005. I say recent, I'm sorry, when I lived there last. Like, I remember this in school, it was a huge deal. Florida. Several nearby cities and towns operate as suburbs of Omaha. The largest is Bellevue. I don't think we can, when it comes to places, so like Bellevue, Benson, not Benson, I'm sorry, Ralston. I hope I didn't say Benson earlier, Ralston. Like Bellevue, Ralston, Papillion. I don't think we can annex these cities. I think they're too big. I don't think that because I remember talking to Mark about this, because unironically, this is what I told Mark. I was like, dude, we need to just fucking annex it all, okay? Fucking get the Omaha militiamen and go and annex these motherfuckers, okay? Take them out in a video game. Take them out of their own city and bring them into Omaha is what I meant, by the way. I think the problem is that Omaha literally has to change the state charter in order to be able to annex cities of this size. Like, there are no more just wealthy suburbs that are just sitting there to be annexed, I don't believe. La Vista and Papillion, there's no way we can annex Papillion. La Vista is,
I don't know if La Vista is too large to be. This is not what I'm looking for. Also, La Vista is pretty south too, isn't it? Yeah, north of Papillion, south of Ralston. Because I'm almost positive we can't annex Ralston. So can you go south and grab La Vista? I don't know. I don't know if you can. What about Gretna? Gretna is way too far away. Where the fuck is Gretna? Would be west on 370. Is way, way, way too far away. Although this area has grown a ton. But yeah, there's no way. Okay. Guys, I see what Vaush is typing in chat. Every time he types, you don't have to fucking highlight me. Chill. Holy shit. Okay.
You show me a major wealthy suburban area that's outside of the city tax limit of Omaha that isn't incorporated under any other city?
You would get rid of that city. You would...
Wait, how does Mike think this works? Wait, maybe Mike unironically thinks you could just go in with like the fucking military.
You would annex. That's what annex means.
No, you
can't just. How does Vaush, who doesn't even, I don't know, does local shit? How does he know this better than Mike? You can't just fucking annex anything. What does it mean to annex stuff? Remember Germany and Poland? Okay, annexing is where you go in and you say, "You are now us. Your city is now part of us. You're gone."
You say just annex outlying territories. You mean annex another city? How would that change where the money is coming from?
Because you have wealthier.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh my god, you actually know so little.
Dude,
about
what if you just like seize control of your neighbors?
This has worked before.
How would they annex another city?
I'm going to explain it to you, Vaush, but you're actually embarrassingly stupid.
Wait, you don't have an. You will run this down for like 30 minutes. You don't know.
Holy shit! I'm trying to talk, and you keep interrupting.
So your argument is that in order to generate the tax revenue necessary to upgrade the infrastructure in Omaha, which by the way doesn't even fix brain drain, what they should do is annex neighboring cities to get their tax base.
They're not cities; they're outlying suburbs. They were created for.
What do you think suburbs are in?
Do you know what white flight is? What is white flight?
I don't. Wait, just answer the
question.
Why
does Mike plays this like trivia game where you can try to catch you on not being able to specifically define like some term at some point in time? Like
white flight.
You can't answer. This is a pivot. Mike, you're doing it. You're doing it again.
Vaush, what was white flight?
You do realize that suburbs bleed money, right?
White flight, Vaush. What is white flight?
Okay, so you don't have an answer, and you're just going to ask rhetorical questions that everybody has an answer to.
Every time I talked about sewer socialism. I talked about.
So can you point me to an area in Omaha that's suburban that hasn't been annexed? You do realize that suburbs are an economic drain on cities, right? There's a video series that I can show you. Suburbs are actually the least economically productive.
They're saying that cities lose because of the creation of suburbs because they lose their.
The annexation of suburbs will decrease the city's revenue.
Wrong.
He doesn't know.
Dummy, you're stupid.
All right, that was good. Have fun.
You're actually
don't be mad.
Mike's plan for Nebraska. Mike is actually the most based neoliberal. This is what Mike wanted. I approve.
Neoliberal Mike, just move to the coastal cities. All right, wow.
All right, well, that was good.
Listen to this. So all these fucking dudes that were at this bar were intimidated by the bartender. Am I wrong, Amy? Do you remember this?
No. Wait.
They were. You don't. Okay, Jesus Christ. All right. So there was this like bartender who was like LA hot, you know, and they were so intimidated. Like I wanted to get more French fries or some shit or more ketchup, and they were like, "No, dude, and they were all like intimidated by the bar, and I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And I just like walked up. It was very Twitch dude moment. I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with these people?"
I definitely don't remember that.
All right, well, you don't remember. Okay, it's fine. It's just something I noticed from the other dudes, and I was like, "What is wrong with these guys?" Well, LA Hot is pretty hot, so let's be honest here. Yeah, she reminded, I think she looked like Scarlett Johansson.
Remember to hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so that my videos show up right in your feed.
Bent over and went